opal ring. The ring mount is made from base metal, bought as a bundle. Good luck to all entrants, and that's Vera. Vera, that's absolutely exquisite, and honestly, you would expect that in a jeweller's, wouldn't you? 836 is from Ruth Hopkins. Hello to you, Ruth. Gosh, you've been busy. They're fabulous, and I know your inspiration there. Here are all my latest memory wire creations. Thanks to Claire for the earring demo. All components are from JewelleryMaker, and she says, good luck to all. And that's from Ruth. Lovely colours as well, Ruth. 837 is from Michelle. Hello to you, Michelle. Wow, it's talking of colours. I used a mix of lots of gemstone beads from JewelleryMaker. Also, my wire is from JewelleryMaker too. I made a wirework base in a flower shape and threaded the beads randomly across the base. I hope you like it, and that's Michelle. Michelle, I love it. It's beautiful. Again, you can imagine that in a glossy magazine, can't you? Especially those colourways. 838 is from Tracy Holmes. Hello. Oh, Tracy, goodness me.
Oh,
wow, wow, wow. This, she says, hi all, this is a necklace made with JewelleryMaker chain, fire polished beads, shell pearls and hematite carved roses from my stash. Good luck to everybody in the draw. Tracy, that's absolutely unbelievable. 839 is from Dorothy Kirkwood. Beautiful, Dorothy. Ooh. Please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a pair of earrings made using sterling silver findings and spaces and a beautiful coin pearl. All components are from JewelleryMaker. I'm afraid I'm developing a bit of a pearl habit. May need to seek help. Nothing wrong with that. No, I think I will have to join you on that, Dorothy, too.
Quite a few of us have got that.
Thanks to all at JewelleryMaker for wonderful products and great inspiration. Thank you for sharing yours, Dorothy. 840 is from Angela Smith. Hello, Angela. Wow. Wow, wow. Everybody, this week's entry is a necklace and earring set made with rosary linked silver plated wire, black spinel, seed beads and bugle beads. All components are from JewelleryMaker. Love and luck to all, and that's Ange in Yorkshire. That's stunning, Ange. 841 is from Mavis Cardy. Beautiful, Mavis. She says, this is my entry to the Wall of Fame. It's a chrysocolla chip and peach shell pearl memory wire bangle. Good luck to everybody who has entered this week from Mavis. Mavis, that's stunning. 842 is from, I'm seeing a relation here, Sean Cardy.
Oh.
Mavis and Sean, are you related? Hi all, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's a shell and lilac pearl necklace. I love it, absolutely love it. Good luck to all. Sean, that's so pretty. 843 is from Lynn Booth. Oh my goodness me, Lynn. I know where you, this, unbelievable. I loved making this purse from the DVD by Monica. The feel of the pearl are gorgeous, and it was such a pleasure to do. I added a large Swarovski crystal to finish it off. Just need to decide how long to make the strap. Can't wait to use it when I get out on my next cruise. Oh. Thank you, JewelleryMaker. You've kept me sane during this difficult time. Oh, well, Lynn, A, lucky you for your next cruise, and B, that's going to look absolutely amazing. Expect lots of comments. Last but by no means least is 844 from Joan Bentley. Oh, Joan, that's incredible. Hi everybody, my entry to the Wall of Fame is a necklace made from aqua blue agate ovals, Larimar nuggets and sterling silver findings. Have made a little extender from the nuggets should the wearer want a little bit more length. I am self-isolating at present prior to a minor surgery this week. Good luck to all entrants, and thank you all for bringing us such great shows with wonderful demos and talented designers and lovely treats to buy. Well, good luck for your operation, my darling. We'll be thinking of you. And thank you for sending that in. Right, are you ready? This is the fun bit.
It is. Yeah. Here we go.
Are you ready? Drum roll, please.
Steady L.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm quite clumsy, so I need to perhaps go a bit slower. Right, are you ready, Lucy?
Ready.
She is ready. The winner receiving £100 credited to their JewelleryMaker account is number 815.
Yay.
And that winner is
Josephine Green.
Josephine Green. Well done, Josephine. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You are our winner. Now the runner-up. Give it another whirl.
Yep. Oh, oh.
There you go. It needed to go backwards as well. Okay, and our runner-up, receiving £50 credited to their JewelleryMaker account, is 728.
Ooh.
And Davidson!
And Davidson! Well done! Well done, well done. Please keep those entries coming in, Jewellery Makers to the Wall of Fame. And literally, the items that we, also the pieces that we show, they're not done by merit. They're literally chosen at random, and everybody is entered into the draw itself. So well done, ladies. And good luck for next week. So it happens every single Wednesday. Well done. By the way, that was our Lucy's first ever Wall of Fame, so I think she deserves a round of applause.
Well done.
Well done, lovely Lucy. Have I got time to squeeze in a few more? Let's do a few more. Yes, yes, Dan says. Sapphire. Oh. Are you all sat down?
Yeah.
You need to be. It comes in a gold box. Sit down, sit down. Adam, sit.
Adam. Yeah.
There you go. There you are. Sit yourself down. And because I'm about
poised, ready to
I'm about to
jump
bowl
up
you over with incredible sapphire. Look at this colour. Oh, my goodness me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's...
Oh,
whoa.
my natural Burmese sapphire. I know. I mean, when we talk about the most iconic, the most expensive sapphire, I think most of us think about Kashmir, Burma, Ceylon, those locations, and the deeper velvety colours that you're seeing here. I mean, honestly, I can imagine this on our sister channel, on Gemporia, because of the level of colour.
Yes.
Good, yeah, the deeper blues, generally speaking, are still the most sought after and also the most expensive. I've got two of these. The two lucky purchasers of this are getting an incredible deal.
Wow.
Of incredible quality. I would absolutely get your certificate of authenticity. 18 carats of Vermeil, I mean perfect, beautiful little tennis bracelet that Dan is showing you just there, with a few spaces beads in between, alongside your 18 carat gold Vermeil.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Are you excited for the deal of the day? 18 carat gold Vermeil, chain, head pins, and also earring drops.
Oh, chain as well.
We've got the chain. Yeah, that's the actual deal of the day. Yeah.
Oh.
I know. So,
Nice.
well done. I've got one of those left. That's incredible quality. Oh, my goodness me. The first thing I have to say, this is one of the most dispersive gemstones on the planet. So, fire. You get full spectrum performance. But the first thing I really want to highlight is the fact that sphene is very rarely in a large size.
Yes.
You very rarely see it in big carat weights in solitaires.
Yeah, you don't. You just don't.
It's natural. This colour is natural. And look at the size. Genuinely, I can imagine that in your 18 carat gold. I can imagine these as individual solitaires with VSI graded diamonds surrounding them.
There's some real clarity and life in that strand.
That's some of the best sphene I've seen.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be a poet, but it actually is. I mean, look at that. It's all about energy with sphene. And it's not one of the most recognised of gemstones. It's not what we would call a commercial stone because of its rarity, really. It's a massive collector's item. I've just seen that price tag. Liam,
wow.
$29.95. I would pay that for one of those. Of course it's gone. Well done, Susan and Jacqueline. That's unbelievable. Moving on. Shall we do some... Oh, yeah. Australian sapphire. Now, you're seeing a lot of Australian influences in your gemstones on our sister channel. I know with the Argyle.
Oh, yeah.
They've had also... that would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would.
Liam has just said, I wonder if we can get Argyle diamonds. You do know that the mining's stopping soon.
Yeah.
So possibly might be the wrong time to ask, but well, anyway, but the sapphire that we're also celebrating from that location, because look, you get beautiful clarity.
Ooh.
Yeah, amazing clarity. Now, this is a really rare colour. It's a wonderful teal.
It is. That's beautiful. That with the zircon would just look magnificent, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes. Debsy, that's why you're one of our incredible designers. And also, I think on the back of this strand, is the ideal time for me to give you a little bit of a heads up for tomorrow's show with Jake, because we have bi-coloured Tanzanite being tomorrow, and don't you think that would look incredible alongside this?
Yeah, it would.
That mermaidial fusion of blues and greens.
Yeah.
I don't own Australian sapphire. It's actually quite new to me, but the quality has really set a precedent in sort of the mining supplies. Wonderful, wonderful clarity that you actually see from that location. Of course, different colours. We know sapphire comes in not just your blues. You can get yellows, pinks, oranges, all of the above. But it's all, the colour isn't necessarily the driving value factor. It's about that's in the eye of the beholder. But these are beautiful. Do you see where I'm coming from? Clarity which is almost unrecognisable to a sapphire. Sapphire doesn't normally have diamond-like clarity.
No, and it definitely wouldn't be my first guess. If I had to, I would not guess that. I'd probably go for we had some teal.
Indicolite?
Actually, indicolite, yes.
Maybe indicolite along those lines. $49.95, the final few of those available, jewellery makers. Keep dialing through. We've got to go out to a break now, jewellery makers, but just to give you a heads up, coming up, the kits are unreal. The jewellery is insanely beautiful. The talents of our wonderful Deb coming your way. So any questions that you might have for Deb, do feel free to message us. And don't forget, we are launching the most affordable, breathtakingly beautiful Colombian emerald strand as your collector's choice. We'll return after this.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Aquamarine is known as the gem of the sea. Its beautiful blue hues represents the stunning colours of the ocean. It's a member of the beryl family and is closely related to emeralds and morganites. Brazil has been a major supplier for aquamarine. Nowadays we find some beautiful pieces from Zambia, Nigeria, Madagascar and Mozambique.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
This Friday, Gemma Crow is going to be bringing you a masterclass, and it is all about mixed media. She's going to be using Debbie Bolford's linking rings. Now, if you saw Gemma's show the other day with the resin, with the masterclass, blew my mind. Can she pull it out of the bag for a second time? Find out this Friday.
Hello, jewellery makers. We are live with you every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you watch us on Freeview at 5 p.m, we may appear to disappear, but we don't. There are lots of ways that you can continue to still watch your beloved jewellery maker, and they are Sky, Virgin, Freesat, the Jewellery Maker website, YouTube, or the Jewellery Maker app, which is available for your smartphone or tablet. So, whichever way you choose to watch Jewellery Maker, we are always here for you to create, wear and share.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Don't want to miss a Jewellery Maker show? Then download our app for Android and Apple devices by searching Jewellery Maker in your relevant app store. Stay with Jewellery Maker wherever you go. Don't miss out on our amazing deals, inspiration, demonstrations, and of course all the fun. Create, wear, share on the go with Jewellery Maker.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Aquamarine is one of the world's most popular and well-known gemstones, often found with great clarity in a light yet energetic blue. Aquamarine is a real favourite of many gem collectors. As a member of the beryl family, aquamarine's characteristic pale blue colour is created by the presence of iron. Gemstones that are coloured by nature in this way are known as allochromatic. This birthstone for March is highly sought after for its clarity, transparency and undeniable calmness. For incredible jewellery collections featuring this wonderful gemstone, stay tuned to us.
Deb didn't know what to make of that, did she, Adam?
I've not seen that before.
Well, our little. Oh no, well you haven't done a morning show in like years. That's why Adam and I have a little dance.
Yes, that's the first for me. Can we repeat it?
Only if you get involved.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, ready?
Okay.
Has to be cheesy 80s music dancing though, okay? Ready? Everyone at home? Go.
I was pogoing in the 80s.
Right, kits. Yay. No, actually, before I get on to the kits, can I just show you 2 star buys today? Because look at how gorgeous they go together. Oh, what a combination. Now, these are 2 brand new opportunities, including your Tanzanite saucers that are coming up at 1/4 the hour, and 4mm Morganite rounds.
Oh,
I know, I am desperate for that combination.
Oh, they're nice.
Now you might be thinking that these are going to be, what do you reckon, jewellery makers? As a combination, 70, 80 pounds. Separate auctions obviously, but no way near. So big star buy opportunity coming up with these 2 strands coming up within this hour. But the kits, Deb, I mean your jewellery, honestly, you weren't here when I stepped into the studio and went, oh, jewellery is mega. Amazing jewellery designs. I'm loving this one here, and I'm going to, obviously you'll be talking through them.
That's 2 separate necklaces because the one in the centre is a separate one, so you can wear them together.
You can layer.
Or individually.
We're in the season of layering now. We're in that season. And the kit that I'm starting with has one of my favourite all-time strands. All-time strands.
I absolutely loved the strand that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Glamour.
Now,
it's just.
Yeah, and I've asked Wayne to buy more of these.
Oh,
it's like, Wayne, please.
They're gorgeous.
Get more of this cut, and in particular in this gemstone. The one that is the star of the show for me is this black spinel faceted coins. Now, those of you that, I always reference Astley Clark and their stacker style bracelets with the Hamza hands and things like that. Yeah. They use this cut hugely, not necessarily in black spinel, not necessarily in these sizes, and you're talking £125 at least for one of their bracelets, at least. I would be buying this kit. I mean, listen, everything else is beautiful too, but I would be buying this kit for this strand alone, because to my knowledge this is the only black spinel strand in this shape that we have.
Oh, is it?
Well, I don't think it's available on its own. I don't believe. Yeah, only in the kit. It's the only way you can actually get it. So, but listen, don't be thinking that the other opportunities are being shadowed. They're really not, because you also have some beautiful, absolute. I beg your pardon. These are onyx. I beg your pardon. I thought they were actually spinel. 23 carats of onyx 4mm rounds. Then you've also got a wonderful complementary stone, which is your rhodonite. 8mm faceted rounds, totally natural, that fusion of sort of raspberry pinks alongside those glossy colours, again totally natural. Don't they go beautifully? You've got your rose gold coloured wire in your 0.8 and also your 0.4. You're getting 20 metres there, and then not forgetting of course your lovely rose gold findings, rose gold plated findings. 75 pieces. This one includes your lever backs. It includes 2 lots of your toggles, you've got your shepherd hooks, you've got your eye pins, you've got your spacers, you have your meters of chain, you have your jump ring, you have your crimps and your crimp covers, your featherweight head pins, and also your flat head pins too. These findings packs just seem to be getting better and better and better, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, and wire, yeah, exactly. So I mean, this is you don't need to add anything to this kit. Oh, Deb, she is gorgeous.
I was thinking about putting wings on her as well, but decided not to.
She's like a little Russian doll.
Yeah. Yeah, I like her like that.
That's it's stunning. I love the asymmetric detailing as well. And you've got that gorgeous cluster, that tassel of your onyx faceted coins at the bottom there. Every single one of these pieces, every component, I just think, wow, wow, wow. Look at this. So look at that high luster, hence why we were all immediately thinking probably your spinel. And then that lovely wire rose detail. That is so Lorraine Schwartz, that piece of jewellery.
It's just really simple and classic, isn't it? And that is a characteristic, I think.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. And with rosary linking as well. Now, this kit is coming your way at a super affordable price tag. It's called Black Rose. Now, I'll say it again. For the onyx on its own, I am happy I am buying this kit because I know that's the only way I can actually get hold of this strand. £18.95. Isn't it? Isn't it?
It really is. For that amount of jewellery making products there in one, and the fact that they all go together so nicely.
Yeah, beautifully put together kit this.
Yeah, really
lovely. You're so right in saying that. So many components there that even if you just put one of your rhodonites on a shepherd hook, and there we go, there's a pair of earrings. Yep. That's working out at what? Sorry. $3.79 per component, and obviously we're not talking about each finding here. We're talking about the reels of the wire, the findings pack, and the 2 strands that you're getting. They're natural as well. I mean, what you're getting, these rhodonites, to be getting those beautiful presence of colours. Some people shy away from pink. Some people are like, okay, I don't want a candy floss pink.
I don't like pink as a colour.
I knew you didn't. But yeah, I bet you love rhodonite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, sounds a bit weird, but if you mash raspberries into cream, and leave it out in the air, it oxidises, and it has this sort of look.
It's a deeper colour, isn't it?
It's softer. It's a bit more dirty.
Yeah.
And
no, I like that. I totally, yeah, it's like there's almost chocolate mixed in with it as well, isn't it? Yeah. Such a beautiful natural gemstone, your rhodonite. And again, one that I always describe as being visual. But those black onyx, goodness me, they've got some, they're almost seducing, aren't they?
They're incredible. The fact that we all thought that they were spinel because of the facets and the sharp, crisp facet on there. And the depth of colour.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
You have to check out those baskets though, jewellery makers. I've got a quantity of 90, and stock permitting, I'll be joining you on that one as well. It's all about that onyx. Love that onyx. Okay, let's bring you kit number 2, which includes petrified wood. Now, I this year, 2020, have we had any? I don't think we have. Oh, you did on the masterclass. Okay, maybe, possibly. I haven't seen it at all.
No, I haven't either.
Here we go. So I'll show you the petrified wood. Beautiful, beautiful opportunity. Here it is. This one's the petrified wood. Now it's not actually wood, by the way. It's basically an ancient tree, again organic gemstone, I suppose. It's a gem that has actually formed from an organic material. So it once was a tree that has actually transformed with the presence of different minerals and chemicals there into an actual gemstone. So a bit like dinosaur bone, it actually sort of preserves the beauty and the patterning within that material itself. It's very difficult to get hold of, and as you can imagine, it takes millions of years to actually produce. We've teamed that there then alongside some of your lovely redwood beads, which are 6mm. Look at that gorgeous combination. Again, I think this strand here is going to be really capturing a lot of attention because we don't actually see petrified wood that frequently.
I love it. I think it's
fascinating.
It's fascinating. It's completely unique in terms of how it forms, and it's just an amazing gemstone to be able to get your hands on.
Well, the fact that it actually preserves the beauty of the tree itself, and obviously that's not something that happens very often.
No.
Here we go. I'll give you the actual definition itself here of what petrified wood is. A name given to a special type of fossilized remains of a vegetation. So a tree or a tree-like plant. Which has actually then been transformed into an actual gemstone itself, replaced by stone via mineralization process. It takes, like I said, millions of years. It's absolutely beautiful. It's totally natural. What was that bracelet? I didn't just see it. That phrase? Oh, now this includes bare copper, which you got very excited about. So the kit includes 0.4 and 0.8 bare copper. Why did you get so excited about that then, Deb?
I just love working with metal. So our sheet copper I love, and the fact I can't remember the last time I had bare copper in a kit.
No.
It's got to be last year.
And what can I do with bare copper that maybe you can't do with the other coloured wires?
Bare copper, it's not coated, so it is literally copper. So you can patina it and turn it to different colours. You can flame it as well and create colours across the surface. So it gives you lots of possibilities and lots of options.
So the actual colouring that you've done with that layered necklace is from
liver of sulphur. But if you haven't got that, you can boil up an egg and put it into a sealed container, smash it up, put it into a sealed container with your copper, and it'll turn it black. It's a bit slower.
And it's a bit stinky.
Yeah, that's all right. You can
open a window, exactly. So this is your copper sands. We're going to do something a little bit ridiculous, to quote Liam. Yeah. I can't remember the last time I've seen petrified wood, if at all. So as you can see, this is petrified wood. It's been transformed with jasper. For what?
No.
Sorry.
Seriously. Seriously?
Okay. How many do I have? Let's do the housekeeping first, right? Jewellery makers. I have 100 of these available, and what Liam has just suggested, as you might have gauged from Deb's response, is ridiculous. So start adding it to your baskets. Again, for the petrified wood strand on its own, this is an unbelievable deal. Plus you're getting the bare copper, plus you're getting all your findings, so 75 findings, plus you're getting that beautiful deep red wood strand.
Wood. Yeah.
Add it to your basket, start dialing if you're shopping on the phone lines, because this is going to be ridiculous. So yeah, really? Deb says, I know. It's okay, there are lots of you there.
I was thinking it's not going to do it, and then it did.
$14.95.
That's just outrageous, Liam.
And you said earlier on, it is outrageous. I mean, the amount of ingredients that you have here to make a lot of jewellery.
Yeah.
A lot of jewellery. I mean, that's
madness.
I teamed this with the first kit, to be truthful, because at that price tag, what, £35, you're getting both kits.
Yeah.
With the black onyx and the rhodonite, it's going to go beautifully with the colours in this kit.
They would blend really happily. Yeah.
I can't even say that out loud, Liam. Liam just said that's $2.99 per component. $2.99 for the actual petrified wood strand. And like you said, it's so visual. It preserves the beauty of that material, so that tree or tree-like material that once existed millions of years ago, in this natural gemstone. Just unbelievable opportunity. Of course, it's going to sell out, and of course, you're multi-buying.
Wow.
Which of these kits are you going to be demoing with?
This one.
This one. So okay. So if you have any questions, then please make sure you check. Text in, because we are live here in the studio, so 60777. But check out, because there was a quantity of 100 of these. Is that right? And now I'm down to the final 38. The final 38, yeah, which are quickly being snapped up.
If you have got any of your bare copper sheet and you're making any pieces with that, to actually get the bare copper wire in the kit, it will just work brilliantly, because it means you can use it with your bare copper sheet.
That's it. You can use the wire for things like rivets, can't you?
Yeah.
Check me out.
Yeah.
No, my rivets.
Or if you're stitching a gemstone, in effect, if you're stitching it onto a sheet, you can. If you do with the 0.4 a netting on cabochon, and then put it onto a bare copper, because you could then actually patina the entire lot.
And I can make jump rings. So if I wanted to do bare copper chainmail, I can absolutely do that too.
What I did on the necklace and the bracelet.
Oh,
and the earrings, there are jump rings out of bare copper.
Ah, so you made your own jump rings out of there. Yeah. Right, little cheeky addition here. So we've gone from your beautiful sort of soft earthy tones to your colour contrast. Now this is a fun kit. It's a really fun kit. You have your 75 pieces in your findings pack. So all of the above that I was just discussing before. So your lever backs, you've got your toggle clasp ×2, you have your shepherd hooks, your featherweights, your flat head pins, your eye pins, your crimps, your spacer beads, and also your length of chain. But look at these lovely gemstones that you're also getting. So including your multicoloured crackled quartz in your faceted rounds. Now these are 8mm in their size, and you also have some really beautiful, very angelic white agate in 6mm, 95 carats that you're getting here. Even if you just did stretchy bracelets.
Yeah.
Stretchy bracelets. You've made some really beautiful, almost chrome dioxide inspired pieces.
Do you know that pulling that green gemstone out, it does look very chrome dioxide.
It does. I mean, that's fabulous. And would you ever imagine that was a piece of jewellery that you've made for less than £14.95? Because you have, haven't you? Because there's lots lots of components left over.
Yeah.
Fun colours. I mean, we are getting to the seasons where sort of colour is less apparent, if you like, naturally. So it's nice to bring that injection.
To add it in. Yeah. And just sort of lift your mood a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when it starts getting cold.
Ugh.
Cold and dreary and rainy and all of those things. It's dark now when we come to work, isn't it, guys? It's dark in the morning. When it used to be, used to be all sunny and lovely, and you could actually put your key in the door, actually see it. But no, no. I mean that's a really simple pair of earrings, but look at how beautifully high end they are.
Yes, I like those. I just think they do have that chrome dioxide look about them. They're really simple to make as well. But again, it's a classic piece that you'll be wearing for years.
Absolutely. Commercial jewellery often is the most sort of simple of techniques. Keep dialing through. So Deb, lovely Deb, which of these amazing pieces are you going to be demoing?
So I wanted to show you the connectors, so making the jump rings, how I actually created the little connector sections.
They're very
and layered
cool.
them up. Yeah.
Very cool. I thought, for a moment, I actually thought that was leather.
Oh, that'd be quite nice.
But the fact that they're amazing. I've not seen that design before. I love them.
I was going to make a complete chain, but then I just like the contrast between the connectors with the gemstones being the rose gold and bright, and then the darker sort of little connector, almost like a paper clip sort of feel about it.
Cool. Okay.
So if you use some of your 0.8 wire, let me tidy up a bit. I don't know how I've made such a mess already. So when I started with this, what I did was I took the 0.8 wire. There's a W at the beginning of that word.
I can't talk today either.
And the bail making pliers, you've got the 6-step bail makers. The largest size on there is what I use to actually make my jump rings. So all you need to do is just keep spinning round with your wire, and then I just made great. If you turn it the other way so that the coil is actually coming off this way on your bail making pliers, you can keep going and make quite a massive length of your loops. So you need quite a lot of them, because on the designs there's one jump ring that's been hammered and patinaed and one that hasn't, so it's still a round wire. So keep going, make loads. And then all I did was use flush cutters to trim them down. So on your flush cutters you've got the flat side of the blade, and then you've got the angled side of the blade. So what you need to do is flat side of the blade first and cut the wire, and then go to where the wire ends there, turn your flush cutters round and cut the other side of the jump ring, because then when you close that up you've actually got then two straight cuts together. So if I just bend that down slightly because I pulled it up, I'll hold it there, so you can see at the top there you've actually got two straight edges, and when you bring them together it closes your jump ring. So if you do it excuse me, if you do it the other way, and see now what I'd need to do is trim off the end of my wire and then turn the flush cutters and trim. If I don't turn, then what I'll end up with is one flat side and one angled side, so they don't close up properly. So go through and make sure that you've got two flat edges, and then you get neater jump rings. So once you've made all of your jump rings and you've gone through and you've got those, what I did was actually took, oh, look at the state of this. I really need to sort it out. I need to file it down and then repolish it, because what happens is
you get the
picks
imprint.
up the texture on your work. So what I did was just take my hammer and with the flat side just hammer that down, and it does open up slightly, but you can reform it. So just work around that jump ring, and then wrong, need a round one. You can just form that back into the circle. So if you take it, it stretches it slightly, obviously with moving the metal. So just reform it, make sure it closes and that it's nice and neat. And then that's ready for cleaning and patinaing. So that then becomes a jump ring that has the patina colour on it. So what we need is a couple of jump rings, one patinaed, one plain. So one's hammered, one's not. And then we have to make up our rosary link chains that go with it. So that's simply a 0.8 wire, and you make your rosary links. So again, if you use your flush cutters and cut the wire so it's straight on the ends, and make your rosary links. So for each little section you need 4 of the wood, and you need 2 of the petrified wood. So make your loop that side and then connect them up. So if we pop them together, the pattern I chose was the wood, then the petrified wood, and then one of the smaller woods again, and then so you make 2 of those. And then what we need to do is make the little sort of U-shape connector. So if you take some wire, and then that's probably, let me think, actually I'll measure it so that we know. I will measure.
Your little digitape measure.
I know, it's so cute, this one. It's 6.5 centimetres. So take your bell making pliers and then fold your wire so that that's in half. And then I just pinched that bend together slightly. Open it up again. And then what you need to do, we'll do it with this one. Actually, no, do it with that one. So hammer again. This time I'm using the curved side.
Okay. So does that create a texture?
Yes. So the flat side, it just spreads the metal flat, and you don't get the texture. With the curved side, because it's a smaller point that's hitting your wire, you get that hammered effect. So you don't need to hammer right up to the end. I've tipped it over because the chain might twist. Just use both sides hammered, and then what I did was then clean it and patina it. So I collected all of my components that I wanted patinaed together and just did them in one batch. So make those the same length. Right. So then on the smallest mandrel on the bell making pliers, I just rolled that down. Now I should have waxed the wire just to keep it, seals the patina, but I forgot because I got too excited with the fact that it was bare copper and I just wanted to put it all together. So I need to go back and wax them all just to make sure the patina's sealed in there. So roll it down, 2 twists, and then just pinch those so that the ends aren't sticking out and too scratchy, because you don't want them to be sort of scratching with there. So then open up your first jump ring by twisting it open and then feed it through those loops. So you put both of those loops on there and close that one up. So just make sure that's closed. And then the second jump ring, if you open that one up and then feed that through.
These are so cool.
This one's on top. I really think they'd look amazing with that black onyx.
Yeah,
as well.
just those two, yeah.
Put the two together. So that's your little connector.
Very cool.
And then, so I used that for the bracelet on the centre and also for the earrings. And then just open up your rosary linked sections and pop those in on the ends. And because one thing with connectors is sometimes I've made that so it's not the same. I need to crimp that one down. One thing with connectors is if they don't move and you make a chain, a long chain for a necklace, you can get like kinky sections in it that just aren't going with the flow.
Yeah, you want fluidity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you need to have connectors that are articulated.
Okay, yeah. Right.
So that's why I like this one works. I've made connectors in the past and I'm not happy with them because they don't have that movement.
I mean, they are. I would just literally sit and make those connectors because I think you could use them in so many different sort of aspects of jewellery.
Yes.
Gents jewellery.
Yeah,
you could literally just make a chain out of all of those.
Yes. I was quite tempted to just do that, but I liked the colours.
You're brilliant. You're the lovely Deb, everybody. I mean, we love in your jewellery. We'll of course upload all the photographs to our Facebook page. Keep dialing through because these kits are now getting quite limited. Now we are about to melt the phone lines. Ooh. So I would absolutely suggest, if you can, shop with us via the website or via the app. If you don't and you just shop on the phone, that's absolutely fine. Don't forget it is a free phone telephone number and it's in our best interest to answer your calls nice and quickly. The reason why I'm so confident that this is going to be an absolute frenzy is because we are about to bring you one of the world's most feminine of gemstones, one that we don't see that frequently, firstly, especially not in my humble opinion, and it is only my opinion, the most versatile shape and size. Morganite in 4mm rounds, up next. Now we're going to hold off on graphics, jewellery makers, and make it fair for absolutely everybody, because there are certain products, gemstones, that we immediately know are going to cause a complete frenzy, and this is one of them. Because I mean, Morganite has one of those incredible personalities that just oozes femininity. It's a member of the beryl family, and it is coloured by manganese. And even though you think beryl, okay, history, perhaps aquamarine, you've got Colombian emerald coming up a little bit later on, there's always like a legacy behind it. But actually Morganite is one of the babies to the gemstone world. It was only actually discovered in the early 1900s. Over the past decade, really, I would say, certainly for as long as I've actually been presenting, not only here at JewelleryMaker but across other channels as well, Morganite's popularity has absolutely skyrocketed. I think it's fairly logical, because this is a gemstone which, like I said, has got just a wonderful femininity and glamour, but also the fact that it actually complements pretty much every single skin tone, every single precious metal that you can put it alongside. It's totally natural what you're about to see. Most examples of Morganite, not all, but most examples of Morganite will have actually undergone a certain amount of treatment. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But this already had that beautiful presence of pink, stroke salmon colour that is most desired within Morganite. So I said earlier on that the 4 mil round is, in my opinion, one of the most versatile of sizes. In your rounds, definitely of shape, because you can build this up quite easily in things like yours, your beady beads, or you could keep it so simply feminine just by restranding this maybe alongside some gorgeous little decorative spacer beads and create a stunning tennis bracelet. It, as I said, was first discovered in the early 1900s in Parla, California, in the very early 20th century. And when news spread about this exciting new discovery, George Frederick Kunz, you might have heard of that name before, related to, of course, Tiffany's & Co. He actually is a respected gemologist, but he actually named this gemstone after an American banker, P.J. Morgan. This gemstone, as I said, it's breathtaking hues. Although it began its journey millions of years ago, as I said, it was only really recognised and an instantaneous and immediate overnight hit in the gemstone world. Today, there are a few different locations around the world which are massively dominant in terms of the quality of supply. You're looking at one of them right now. Examples of those, though, are Mozambique, Nigeria, Madagascar, Brazil, Afghanistan, and still to this day, California. Although, like from a show that I had recently with Jake Thompson, our gem investor, I understand some of those locations are all but near deplete. Now, we have a quantity of 93. Categorically, that is not enough. Can you imagine this with your black onyx? Can you imagine this with your next star buy, your beautiful Tanzanite saucers? We're going to get the clock rocking, jewellery makers, because one thing I haven't mentioned is just how unmissable this star buy deal is going to be for you, jewellery makers. Oozing femininity. This beautiful member of the beryl family, like I said, is coloured by manganese, and it's a very distinctive hue of pink and yellow warm tones. You often get sort of peachy-like glows within this gemstone that have, as I said, just become an immediate hit in the gemstone world. It looks absolutely exquisite along all of your precious metals, really, your yellow golds, your silvers, but I also think alongside rose gold is just effortlessly beautiful. I wish I had more of these, I truly do, and to be honest, if I had a 500 quantity, I would still suggest that they would all be selling out for you today. 93, it's not an if, will it sell out, it's a when. It's when. It's a matter of time. So trust the fact that you are getting this amazing launch at a launch price tag, and one which is not comparative of what you usually see with your Morganite. Are you ready? Go, go, go. The graphics are there. I've got 24 carats across this 4mm round strand. For me, you know, Deb, you know I'm very basic. I'm very basic in your jewellery, in my jewellery making. This would literally be maybe alongside the black onyx that we had in your kit.
That would be nice.
As literally alternating those two gemstones.
Yeah.
Simple stretchy bracelets. That's what I would do.
Yeah. I think, you know, I think that's one of the things you can do when you've got quality gemstones is keep it dead simple.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the beauty is there straight away. It doesn't have to be overly complex.
Yeah.
Now, I think lots of our viewers are imagining this is going to be maybe a £60 plus. It's Morganite, and by the way, that would be a fair assumption. I'm going to go straight down to, we're not going to mess around, jewellery makers, we're going to go straight down to this absolutely astonishing star by price tag for one of the most coveted of all gemstones, currently in particular, because of its femininity and beauty, $12.95. Exactly. It doesn't make sense when we're talking about this gemstone. I mean, I'm bringing you incredible beryl, today. So I've got outstanding Colombian emerald coming up. I've got that beautiful, I know this isn't a beryl gemstone, but we've got your Tanzanite coming your way in the first time in sources, I believe. I mean, you've gold Vermeil coming up as your deal of the day. High quality items that we're bringing. I wish I had more. There were 93. 40% of the stock has already gone because there are people multi-buying. I don't blame you. I would do exactly the same. And you might be looking at, if you're new, thinking, okay, I'm new to gemstones even, Morganite, that's pretty. It's got a really lovely, delicate pink hue. And it's not like a candy floss pink. It's a definite, delicate tone that you actually get from this gemstone. And I think that has, again, one of the reasons why it is so globally sought after. And we often refer to the fact that actually, if you look at the most commercial pieces of jewellery, whether they're in Tiffany's & Co, whether they're in Boodles or on Bond Street or on our sister channel, many of those very fine pieces of jewellery are actually really simply constructed.
Yeah.
Because the beauty is actually in the stone itself.
Yes, yeah, I agree. And sometimes you want to do something that's really complicated, really intricate, lots of layers maybe and detail in there. And that's fine, because we need all sorts of different jewellery. Of course. It's just sometimes you just need to keep it simple and pure. Well, you know, the pieces that we wear the most frequently are the most simple pieces, aren't they? The simple ones, yeah. Is it looking like that's going to be a sellout? Yes, because there's a lot of multi-buyers. I would like to join you on that one, so I'll keep my eyes peeled for that. Okay. Straight into another star buy. Now, literally, I haven't got time to go into sort of the sting, but this is a star buy and it is brand new. These are enormous, enormous carat weights. I definitely would describe this as your boutique aquamarine, because aquamarine, you can have flawless clarity that maybe sometimes sacrifices a little bit of its colour saturation. But I personally really embrace aquamarine with a level of opacity, because it has that distinction of sort of summer's day skies. So you often have these wonderful cloud-like formation patterns within. Each and every single one of these are faceted into these gorgeous tubes, columns almost, that I can imagine in sort of a slider style bracelet. I can imagine just one on some of your gold Vermeil findings and chain that we're bringing you in your deal of the day hour. Look at that. I mean, the carat weight there, 400 carats of aquamarine. I bought an aquamarine pearl and amethyst necklace from our sister channel a couple of months ago, actually. I'll tell you what it was. It was in July, because I bought it and wore it to Willow's birthday party. So, and you know what? It was all about pearls, obviously pearls, but the aquamarine and the amethyst were the opaque variety, because they have this really lovely pastel colour. Yes. I just really favoured it, and I wouldn't want the clarity in it, to be truthful. Well, again, if you've got that depth of colour but it's slightly more opaque, you focus on the shapes. Yes. again, and I like that about gemstones.
Yeah, me too. I do too. And I think when it is like this, you know it is a genuine gemstone.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be of any surprise that lots of the big sort of design houses are really going for the more sort of opaque beauties. Again, brand new opportunity, Jewellery Makers, big carat weight that you're getting here at a star buy price tag, 400 carats. Again, would you contrast it with maybe the black onyx that we had in Deb's first kit? Have a little look back, see if that's still available. I think it would be beautiful as a combination.
It would work really nicely with the petrified wood as well.
Yeah, lovely.
Those colours with the blue would work lovely.
£12.95.
Oh, that's...
Liam, I was thinking this was going to be like 29, 24 at best. Definitely we're starting with a 2 rather than a 1. Yeah, I think our Jewellery Maker customers have actually thought the same. Hang on a minute. That's 400 carats. I think an ideal time for me to show you another strand that we've got coming up. This is Ethiopian opal, black Ethiopian opal no less, in the 10 o'clock hour. What do you think to those together?
That works really nicely together.
It picks out the blues in the opal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing. These sizes are huge, and they can be standalone solitaires. You could literally, if you multi-bought, I can't believe I'm saying that about 400 carats of aquamarine. If you multi-bought, you could make a really beautiful mala style necklace.
Yes, yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, or just using one as the top of a tassel.
Yeah, beautiful.
On a long chain.
Well, your lovely little Russian doll that I'm calling her, which you made in your kits. This could be, I don't know, her torso, couldn't it? It could be something like that. You could have them asymmetrically. You could just have one if you wanted in a multi-layered pearl style necklace. I think that would look absolutely breathtaking.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Oh, it's inspiring me, but you don't have to listen to my limited jewellery making knowledge. Here we go. That's a mala style necklace. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything saying that you have to use rounds.
No.
In a mala style necklace.
No. Because it's the numbers, really.
Rather than the actual shape of the bead itself.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to use them as your guru beads, like the amber actually is signifying here. £12.95. Are we all just a little bit dumbfounded by that price tag? Okay, stay where you are, Jewellery Makers, because we are going immediately into your third star buy of this hour. Now, those of you that know me, those of you that tune in on a regular basis will know I've said this so many times, and I'm sorry to sound like a broken record, but the saucer cut is my favourite cut that we've launched at the latter part of 2019/2020. So when we do our awards, that will get my vote for cut of the year. Do you agree?
Ooh, I don't know. I like the pumpkin.
Pumpkins are cool too.
Yeah.
But out of all of those cuts, with the saucers rather, out of all of the gemstones, I don't recall ever bringing it to you in Tanzanite. Well, we are today. I think whenever we bring Tanzanite, obviously we normally talk about, okay, discovered in such and such, it was how this gemstone formed, the fact that it is very limited in its mining. We believe to only have between 15 and 20 years, but can I for 1 second assume that you know all that? For 1 second, you know the global demand for Tanzanite. If you don't, then I'll talk to you till the cows come home on another occasion. But no, it is one of the world's most desired colour gemstones right now. But we launched, at the latter part of 2019, we launched a new cut here at Jewellery Maker, or in my opinion, it's a relatively new cut, just because this supplier did not produce saucers like we'd seen previously. They produced saucers which are almost marquise. So when you imagine looking at a saucer from a bird's eye point of view, obviously it's going to have that spherical shape. but then from horizontally, you get this beautiful marquise-like shape. And the reason why I massively, massively favour it, A, is because I really appreciate the intricacy and the difficulty that it must be to facet this gemstone, or any of the gemstones into that shape. You've got really precise, defined angles. But every single gem I've seen it cut into has looked exceptional.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Aquamarine.
I had smoky quartz.
Oh.
They were just beautiful, so gorgeous.
It just seems to do everything that a cut should do.
Yeah.
With every gemstone. Labradorite, spinel,
Yes, yeah,
smoky quartz,
yeah.
aquamarine. We've had it in ruby, sapphire, tourmaline.
Oh, I've
and
not
by the
seen
way,
that one.
these all sell out. But you obviously feel the same way that I do. So very challenging to cut. I've never seen it in Tanzanite before. This is brand new. I've never seen this. If you have, lucky you, I'd have bought it already. A marquise was one of the most A, difficult, B, wasteful, C, expensive cuts to fashion. And I know they're not marquise, but when we're looking from this angle, jewellery makers, do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
It's the actual sort of profile shape that you're getting of these. Now, with that cut, obviously it's going to elevate our ability to appreciate the gemstone's natural triachroism. You are getting, gosh, oodles of surface luster, and you've got that wonderful presence of saturation that we desire within your sapphire. Dan is just saying Swarovski actually used this shape, a bicone almost, yeah, to demonstrate fire. Now I know we're talking, that's a crystal, but that's not going to be any different. Yeah, that makes sense, Dan. I don't think that fact is going to be any different when it comes to your gemstones. Because it is, as we said, producing everything that we wish gemstone cutting to achieve. So this gets my vote for 2019/20, the cutting of the year. 10 carats of genuine Tanzanite, arguably one of the most desired colour gemstones on the planet, and one that absolutely we need to purchase sooner rather than later if you regard yourself as a collector or a connoisseur. You know also, 2020 have labelled this gemstone, the gemstone Tanzanite, as the gemstone of the year. So, I mean, there's so many different positives in this star buy. I've never seen it before, and I absolutely want to join you on it. Have I got a quantity? Oh, just over 100 of these, but I shouldn't imagine people would just be getting the one. So imagine being able to buy a Tanzanite in a marquise. Have you even seen it? I'm not saying it doesn't exist, of course, but it would come at higher price tag. These aren't marquise, these are saucers, but from a side profile, you're getting that wonderful definitive exterior shape. $19.95 for this level of quality of colour. Of course you have the gemstone's ability to demonstrate different colours with your pinks and blues, soft colours, soft hues coming through from the background. It's just exquisite, I think, this cut.
Yes, and actually when you look at the recording there, it's got these little triangular facets coming from the girdle
tapering down.
Yeah. And that makes that faceting come alive, doesn't it? It's quite incredible the way the light reacts with shape.
I mean, Deb, I can't even get my head around how somebody can facet something of this size into with that level of intricacy and precision. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that what Deb is talking about there, the circumference, if you like, of your saucers is called the girdle. So if you wanted to, you could almost flip them upside down. You don't have to use the drill hole. Pop them on some of your featherweight head pins and actually use them. Set them into things like argentium and silver clay, and they'd almost take on like a round brilliant cut appearance, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that'd be really interesting.
That would be a Tanzanite tennis bracelet or necklace. but unbelievable that we can actually offer it to you at $19.95. Check out those baskets, Jewellery Makers. Launched by Tiffany's & Co, and the world was immediately awestruck by the beauty of Tanzanite. It is one locational, again, so it's only found in one location on this vast planet. And there are certain shapes and cuts that we tend to see of different gemstones. So with your Tanzanite, you see more ovals, you see more trilliants, you see more emerald cuts, really, ones with longer axes and drops and pairs, those kind of shapes. I've not seen it before in the actual saucer, and I think it's working so beautifully. They always, always, always sell out. In whatever gemstone we bring this to you at, they always sell out. You know, whether it is the Labradorite, I think that's gone. The spinel, gone. We've brought that to air twice. Tourmaline, gone. Aquamarine, I think we might have a couple of the Aquamarine left.
If you've got any of the other saucers in any of the other gemstones and pop these together, it would make fab bracelet, wouldn't it? On necklace,
beautiful.
Just to have those different sort of colours all lined up in the same shape.
Well, you wear stacker bracelets as well.
All the time,
you're all about the stacker bracelets. I think that would look beautifully nestled in there, Deb.
It would. I'd be very happy with that.
Well, oh my goodness me. Liam.
I can do that. Oh, rice beads.
Right. If I could change one thing, it's not wrong, but these are so much more than a faceted rice bead. And I know why Liam's chosen these, because he's heard me say Marquise, 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 Marquise countless times. Whenever you have angles as pronounced as these, the challenge in terms of cutting is that much more complex.
I've just seen that. I think I've got a strand like this at home that I bought about 3 years ago from here. Yeah. And I've not seen it since.
I don't think I have, Deb.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
You've got the complexity of a Marquise and a Briolette.
Yeah.
Because it's
like
306. Yes.
Yeah.
A double-ended Briolette cut. Yeah. Look how each of these beautiful green amethysts pool the light. It's reflecting on the décolletage. Oh, this is exquisite. The tranquility.
With your Vermeil earrings.
Yes. With your deal of the day, your 18 karat gold Vermeil,
Perfect.
would be absolutely incredible, don't you think? 43 carats that you're getting here. Yes, please. I would very much like to join you on this auction. Really?
No.
Okay. Tell me this quantity, please, Liam.
Have we got lots?
No, there's not 87. No. There's less than 100 of those available. It's just. Also known as Prasiolite, green amethyst gives you this really beautiful tranquil shade of green. Often one of the blessings that this gemstone has is incredible clarity. So, I mean, to facet it in this manner again, you're just highlighting all of those exquisite characteristics. They are, and you're so right, Deb. I think I've seen this in Swiss blue topaz. I've seen it in Swiss blue, but it's nowhere near $16.95.
No, that's a bonkers price. I've said about these earrings that I bought ages and ages ago. They were 3 drops, Briolette drops of Prasiolite on gold Vermeil chain, and they cost me £90. This was about 10 years ago.
So they'd be worth probably more now. How about this combination?
Is that the emerald? Yes, that's what I was thinking. I was going to say put the emerald with it.
Alongside your Colombian emerald,
that's
which is
heaven.
your... yes. Yeah. Well, this is your collector's choice, Jewellery Makers, and it's coming up in just a few moments' time. I don't think I need to say the word arguably. Historically, the most sought-after location on this planet is Colombia, and it's up next.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Jewellery Maker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Hello Jewellery Makers. We are live with you every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you watch us on Freeview at 5 p.m, we may appear to disappear, but we don't. There are lots of ways that you can continue to still watch your beloved Jewellery Maker, and they are Sky, Virgin, FreeSat, the Jewellery Maker website, YouTube, or the Jewellery Maker app, which is available for your smartphone or tablet. So, whichever way you choose to watch Jewellery Maker, we are always here for you to create, wear and share.
Don't want to miss a Jewellery Maker show? Then download our app for Android and Apple devices by searching Jewellery Maker in your relevant app store. Stay with Jewellery Maker wherever you go. Don't miss out on our amazing deals, inspiration, demonstrations, and of course all the fun. Create, wear, share on the go with Jewellery Maker.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
This Friday, Gemma Crow is going to be bringing you a masterclass, and it is all about mixed media. She's going to be using Debbie Bolford's linking rings. Now, if you saw Gemma's show the other day with the resin, with the masterclass, blew my mind. Can she pull it out of the bag for a second time? Find out this Friday.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Email help@jewellerymaker.com or drop us a message on our Facebook page. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
To own an emerald is to own a piece of history, a piece of nature, and a work of art. Each one is truly individual. Steeped in so much history, we accept that their impurities are simply the fingerprints of Mother Nature. The reason why emeralds are one of the rarest gemstones on the planet is that 4 things all had to happen at the same time. You need the right pressure, temperature at 700 to 900 degrees for the correct time, Then the crystal would grow only if the magma cooled at exactly the right speed. Lastly, a perfect blend of elements has to be present in the correct proportions. Mined over 4,000 years ago in Egypt, during the reign of Pharaoh Sesostris III, this precious stone has been held in high regard since antiquity. Emerald is still viewed as the king of the green gems and will be for many generations to come.
Could there be a more collectible collector's choice strand than Colombian emerald? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because not only is this the most, probably regarded as the most historic variety of emerald and regarded as the best variety of emerald, it's one of a variety of emerald that forms slightly differently to other locations around the world, which I'll get to in a second. Throughout literally, not decades, centuries, thousands of years in actual fact, its beauty has remained hugely influential and immensely significant. I'll say this just quickly because I don't like to talk about price, especially when something is of the pedigree that this collector's choice is. But I'd never ever in my wildest of dreams I've imagined being able to, let alone own this gemstone, because I'm not too proud to say it's way beyond my usual budget. Today, if you're thinking the same, we're going to make that a thing of the past. When you look at your collector's choice strand, understand firstly that it's limited. I only have 73. Appreciate many traits that you don't find within emerald. They believed that Colombian emerald was discovered first by Spanish conquistadors. However, historians recognize that it was probably actually mined by native indigenous people prior to that. It's most desired because Colombian emerald has a purity of green colour. Emeralds have been adorned by celebrities, royalties, and important personalities for centuries, Cleopatra being one of them. And it is reputed as one of the most natural gemstones in the world. Only a small range of emeralds are actually formed in sedimentary host rock. Colombian emerald is one of those. So it's quite different in terms of its formation. And its colour owes itself to the presence of some real powerhouse chemicals: beryllium, vanadium, and chromium. Now, why do I mention those chemicals? Well, they are very scarce chemicals. You heard Jake say in the past that chromium is like a superpower to a gemstone. It massively encourages colour. Goodness me, wow. Here it is. That's literally on cue. It massively encourages colour, but those three chemicals are very scarce, and again ultimately explain the rarity of Colombian emerald itself. Typically, and I do say typically, Colombian emerald is the most expensive variety in the world. Top quality Colombian emerald can fetch upwards of $120,000 per carat. It's a huge investment, hence why I said normally I would say no, I would never be able to afford it. Clarity is another trait that we often discuss when we're talking about this location, because emerald is what we describe as a type 3 gemstone. Tourmaline is another type 3 gemstone. We expect it to have internal inclusions. Now, when you look at Colombian emerald, you actually appreciate that actually it has an amazing amount of clarity in comparison to other locations. This beautiful gemstone is said to symbolize mercy, compassion, and universal love. and is 7.5 to 8 on the Mohs scale, making it incredibly wearable. And I don't think we have to scour the internet too hard to try and find some amazing examples of Colombian emerald. So, celebrities, royalty, this gemstone has been a location of choice on the red carpet and many others. So I'm just going to show you a few. I mean, seriously, wow. Seriously, wow. As if she couldn't look any more beautiful. They add Colombian emerald on her hand and also in the ears. They are huge, and you are talking hundreds of thousands of pounds. But look at that distinguished colour, especially against her gorgeous brunette hair. So that's our Angelina Jolie. We also have Victoria Beckham there. Look at that amazing cushion cut. Yeah, glowing, and it does glow. Yeah, they talk about emerald's glowing presence. Gosh, they are glowing for sure. That's Victoria Beckham wearing a huge cushion cut. Next we have the stunning Halle Berry. I love this design. I think it really suits her as well. But look at that glow, even from a distance. You can see that emerald, Colombian emerald, absolutely radiating. And a lot of these, I don't know if you're noticing, are also sort of engagement rings. They're wearing this gemstone as engagement ring. And I'm going to quote what Adam said to me, Elle, there's no slide, it wouldn't be an Elle slideshow without the inclusion of Jackie O. Kennedy. And I agree, because do you know what? She had one of the most incredible jewellery collections, so we shouldn't be surprised that, of course, it includes amazing emerald. Next, the same applies, doesn't it? Yeah. Elizabeth Taylor historically has, I think, probably one of the most legendary jewellery collections. Here she is wearing an amazing necklace and matching emerald and diamond earrings too. And what, sorry? In a headpiece? Yes!
Dripping in emeralds.
I mean, seriously, can you wear any more emeralds there, Elizabeth? Any more? Any more? Okay, now this one I really wanted to show you. I think this is the photograph I was most excited by. So this is Natalie Portman, and the reason why I was so excited, because I thought, JewelleryMakers, you could make those earrings out of this collector's choice.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
100%. They're rondelles. Natalie Portman, your rondelles. You could so easily do that design, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
I'll say it again, one last time. If you've always thought that Colombian emerald was beyond your reach in terms of budget, I always did. Today we're going to change that. 60 seconds. Let's start that clock rocking, JewelleryMakers. I have just 73 of these available in the entire world. Brand new. Get your certificate of authenticity. I'm not saying you need that. I think the beauty and the quality of the emerald actually demonstrates that it's from that location, and actually often with emerald in particular you can distinguish it quite readily. However, I would certainly want to have that in black and white, celebrating the fact that we are getting that world's most global, most desired location of emerald. You've heard me say it so many times, JewelleryMakers. I don't know, when I'm describing a location in particular, I might say, okay, that location is like Mogok to a ruby or Colombia to an emerald. They are regarded as the best in the world, and that's not just now, that's throughout centuries of this gemstone actually being used in adornment. There were 73 of these available in the world. I told you earlier on, Deb, what this is actually going to, and your jaw literally hit the floor.
Yeah, I love Colombian emerald.
Me too.
It's my favourite gemstone, and just looking at that just makes you happy. It's
Doesn't
incredible, incredible colour. The glow, you're right, the glow on that. I'm desperate to rosary link it.
Oh, that would be absolutely beautiful. Now, by the way, lots of you on the web are checking out already, and I do not blame you, 9 carats that you're getting here at $199.95. That's unbelievable. It really is. One day, one day, and I think it's always good to have hopes and dreams. Yeah. I do believe I will own a Colombian emerald.
I've got a Colombian emerald.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll own 9 carats worth.
I don't own 9 carats of Colombian emerald. No.
I bet you don't own 9 carats under £100 either.
No. But could I?
How about 9 carats under £50 then, Deb?
Do you know, that might tempt me to actually buy 2 and just go wild.
And own 18 carats. I can't believe that this is on your screens at $39.95. I genuinely can't. $39.95. You know, how much do you think Natalie Portman's earrings would be worth?
Oh, these tassel earrings are just
huge at the moment.
Yeah, and massive prices.
It's all about beads at the moment. Rondell's beads,
yeah.
Chanel are using beads as well as new gemstones.
Absolutely.
I cannot believe this deal. It's absolutely unbelievable. And again, if we could, I mean, whoever actually managed to get hold of this Colombian emerald opportunity, the first thing I would say was, why don't you buy more? I know what the response would be. Oh, it's Colombian emerald. Seriously, that's 73 is a really good quantity. It is beautifully glowing, reputed as being one of the most natural of all gemstones, and the beauty that we appreciate from this location owes itself down to the presence of some very scarce chemicals, as I said earlier on, beryllium, vanadium and chromium. Chromium is like that superpower in the gemstone world. It really brings an amazing intensity, and purity is the word that we always use when we're describing Colombian emerald. I will not have enough of these to go around. You've got to check out your baskets. Just to explain, the O in the graphics, by the way, in those 2 brackets, means oiling. That's like you and I putting moisturiser on in the morning. It literally is. It literally is like at the same pH number as your baby oil. It just brings that wonderful luminosity to the gemstone. So if ever you find emerald from whatever location just starts getting a little bit sleepy or dreamy, then just give it a buff with some Johnson's baby oil and you'll find it radiating once again. I had 73. There are loads of you still with it in your baskets. Goodness me, I would not be leaving this to chance. Half the stock has gone already. I mean, to be able to, I think Natalie Portman's earrings, and the reason I left that at the end, that was purposeful. I think that's maybe alongside, what do you think, black diamonds or black spinel?
Black spinel, probably.
Probably black spinel. Yeah. And then set into maybe platinum or your 18 karat gold. I mean, they just, I mean, she's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
You know, we've had some sterling silver little hoops that are encrusted with cubic zirconia. I would actually make a tassel and put it on one of those because they'd look amazing. Amazing.
Have we got a second sample of these? Deb, I don't know if you noticed what I was mouthing then to Liam.
I think I did.
I was like, is there any chance that we can give this collector's choice and maybe our 18 karat gold Vermeil deal of the day components, the drop earrings and the head pins, and you could maybe make those Natalie Portman earrings or something similar.
I could do
something similar, couldn't you? Lovely little tassels, multiple tassels of $39.95. There we go. You're happy now.
Yeah,
I've made Deb a happy girl. Get your certificate of authenticity with the black onyx. Yes, Deb.
I have it here ready to use actually with the abalone.
Oh.
But it would go very well with those.
It really would.
Yeah.
How many of you want to make those earrings now? I do. Yeah, I definitely do. The only things you're going to need, jewellery makers, are your 18 karat gold Vermeil findings. I've got them in head pins and also in the drop earrings, and I've also got a matching 18 karat gold Vermeil chain to bring you too. So they're coming up in about 40 minutes time. Liam, how many do I have of these left? 20 of them left. However, If I just, yeah, we're over allocated, so that's your price tag. We cannot go any lower than, I mean, it's ridiculous that we're bringing you Colombian emerald at a double figure price tag. As I said earlier on, the highest quality, the finest quality Colombian emerald can fetch upwards of $120,000 per carat. Upwards. Yeah, come tomorrow if you want to get this strand, it'll go back up to $199.95. I mean, that's still an amazing deal, jewellery makers. I think nobody can disagree with that. But right now, it's your collector's choice. I don't expect any of these to be left, but I will be joining you on it if they are. If there are. Deb.
Thanks, Elle.
Did you think?
Thanks, Leah.
Yeah, I know. Right about now, I'm your best friend in the whole wide world.
You're an angel. Thank you.
Now, if you're thinking, that's lovely, but I don't wear gold, Elle, that you're describing. Okay. Actually, Liam, these... yeah,
I'll
Deb.
come again.
Yeah, Deb. So
yes.
again, these are very Natalie Portman earrings, aren't they? There's only 43 of these available though. So
these are what I was talking about. Making the tassel off the bottom of these, encrusted in CZ.
Were you really?
Yeah. Like hoop earrings almost, aren't they? They're not.
No, I'll pick one up so you can see.
They're the flat ones, yeah.
Because you've got that little loop at the reverse.
Yeah.
They are beautifully elegant. I mean, they look like pave diamonds,
yes,
don't
they? Do, yeah.
925 sterling silver. You've got cubic zirconia giving you all of that glistening surface luster. You're getting 2 pairs, plus your butterfly backs as well. So if you don't want to use that little loop, you don't have to. You can cut that off. Oops. $6.50 per pair. Where else in the world, Liam was saying, you're going to get sterling silver with all of that beauty, all of that finesse for £6.50? I don't know, is the simple answer to your question. These also look lovely with the Tanzanite saucers and the Morganite that you had earlier on. Yeah, so we've got 18 karat gold Vermeil coming up as your deal of the day, and sort of 3 very, very luxurious pieces. But if you're thinking, I'm all about that sort of dazzling white luster of 925, then here's your opportunity. I wish I had more, because there are less than 50 of these, and people are choosing to multi-buy, really savvy shopping. I don't think I need to go on about the price increase of sterling silver again, do I? You know that it's at the highest price tag that it has done in almost 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I need to talk about that. And I'm not just talking just jumped up by 10-20%. It has over doubled in its price tag. If I had more, then I would for sure be bringing them to you. Again, be inspired by many of those wonderful sort of leading ladies that we showed you a few moments ago, all choosing your Colombian emerald. And of course, your Colombian emerald is going to be with your high-end precious metals. Graham, Fiona, Bernadette, Julia, Elaine, well done. They're flying out the door. Would you like these in the gold version? I do. Right, that's it now, Liam. You've got me shopping. I'm shopping. Oh. It's our Wayne. Oh. I love these. I've not, this is my first experience of these. I've not actually seen them before. Oh, goodness. Exactly the same design. Oh. Everyone has their favourites, don't they, in terms of precious metal? Gold is mine.
They look very expensive.
They really do. Beautiful gold plated 925 sterling silver. That's £6.97 per pair. I think I need to slide these over to you to make those earrings. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to argue, am I?
And if you love these and you're really thinking about luxury, we've got 18 karat gold Vermeil coming up in just over half hour's time as your deal of the day, in a wonderful chain, in a really beautiful pair of drop earrings, and also we've got the eye pins, which are a necessity. They've been added to my order. Have I got quantity? got a good quantity of these ones. So, and I think certain gemstones really do sort of favour certain precious metal colours. And we've got a lovely strand of Kyanite coming up as well. Imagine picking out the gorgeous blues of Kyanite in these. So there she is, gorgeous.
Oh, the sapphire strand we had.
Yeah, the Australian.
No,
Burmese.
The Burmese one.
Yes.
Or the Australian would look nice with that as well.
Fabulous. And she's got how many tassels do you think is included in those? What, 3 or 4?
It's
possibly?
Gonna be 3 or...
You think 3?
I think there's more than that, because there'll be one the other side, so it balances.
Yeah.
There'll be 4.
So I think you could make those earrings with the strand, couldn't you? And that means it's going to cost you less than £50 to make those earrings.
I'm just measuring. You wouldn't have as long a drop, so I would mix it probably with zircon,
or the onyx.
Or the onyx, or the sapphire, the Australian sapphire.
Wow,
that would work.
We're talking high end here, aren't we?
Always.
Okay. Oh, didn't do that very well. Let's bring them to you in the rose gold. So you know the design jewellery makers, I can tell you the popularity. These are flying out the door. I will pop one, these are studio samples, so don't worry. I'll pop one up in the ear as well, just so you can imagine, because I think they could be beautiful solitaires in their own right. You don't have to actually include any gemstones into these if you don't wish to. So these are the rose gold 925 sterling silver. Yeah, you can absolutely just remove the little loop if you want to wear them actually as studs. Studs as well. 4mm a loop. You're getting 2 pairs. You're getting 2 pairs.
Nice.
They look lovely, like on their own, don't they?
Yeah. And you could wear them the other way up as well, almost like ear climbers.
Yes. Tilt them upwards.
Twist them, yeah.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I mean, you tell me, do they look anywhere near £6.90 something per pair?
No.
Of course they don't. Of course they don't. And they absolutely shouldn't be, because like I said, it's rose gold plated 925 sterling silver. With that beautiful pave, amazing pave lustre across the surface of them. Again, we've got quantity, but they are flying out the door. These are proving to be very, very popular. And if you want luxury, then stay with me, because like I said, in half hour we've got 18 karat gold Vermeil coming up, which will work gorgeously with the high-end gemstones. I said earlier on during the Morganite, it just looks incredible with rose gold, in my opinion.
I agree.
So I think these would be with the Morganite.
Definitely.
Amazing. Moving on. Some of the most dramatic colours. If you can imagine yourself at a firework display, that explosion of beautiful colours within the sky. Picture that. Captured in a treasure, a gemstone created by Mother Nature. Black opal is up next. With the amazing amount of play of colour that you're seeing on your screen, is it any wonder that this incredible gemstone has the undisputed title of Queen of Gemstones? Its initial discovery was in the northern region of the Wellow district in 1990s. But the most influential sort of locations in and around Ethiopia were arguably in 2008, when this prolifically beautiful gemstone really, really made its name in the market. And whilst there is no grading system currently for black opal, and that's largely due to sort of its newness onto the actual market, the things to consider when grading black opal will be the depth of that blackness and also the brightness and patterning of those colours inside. One of the traits that Ethiopian opal actually offers is a level of translucency. So it means that we admire the play of colour, not just on the surface, but right into the heart of the gemstone. It gives it almost a 3D effect. Many of the colours that we aspire to own, whether that be it from Australia, Ethiopia or anywhere else, are most relevant and most significant in Ethiopian opal. Red is said to be the most sought after colour, and that's equated to the distance that the light has to travel between the silica sphere and you and I. Apparently it's the furthest distance, I think I've got that right, which makes it the rarest colour to actually see. Australian black opal, listen, absolutely beautiful, but it often has hidden colour spectrums deep within its carat weight. Ethiopian opal has that translucency that we were just describing that offers then a constant flash of patterning and spectrums of colours like I said earlier on, like a firework display. Super easy and visible to appreciate with the naked eye. But in terms of the grade and quality that we're looking for, of course, play of colour will always be probably the first thing that I mentioned. But a darkness of body colour is really important, because then it absolutely elevates our ability with the naked eye, not under a loupe, with the naked eye to appreciate those flashes of play of colour internally. Black opal does fetch some of the highest prices per carat in the opal world. Is it any wonder why? So we have this star buy in a limited quantity, under £100. I remember launching black Ethiopian opal on our Jewellery Maker channel some years ago. It was like a few years ago. And it was always a gemstone that was 3 figures. Still incredible. If you've got any of those, please do not think I'm talking that deal down. But the difference is between then and now, I'm not saying it's a lesser grade, it probably isn't, but we are able to buy more, which means we can actually buy at a more competitive price tag. So, you've just read my mind, Liam says. Today's prices are absolutely bonkers. Can we just go over this? We brought you Morganite for £12.95. There's only a handful of those left now. Morganite at £12.95, natural Morganite no less. We've brought you Tanzanite in those beautiful saucers for under £20. We've just brought you Colombian emerald for under £40. And I'm about to bring you one of the world's most expensive desired colours of opal at a price that's, yeah, absolutely ridiculous. 86 of these are available in the world. This would look lovely with your Colombian emerald.
It would, yes.
High end, high end, high end. Astonishing displays of hydrophane performance. That's that transparency where you almost have this liquid-like appearance within the actual opal itself. That is why we can actually fully appreciate the spectrum of colours, not just on the surface like other locations, but deep within the heart of your Ethiopian black opal. 15 carats that you're getting in this absolutely exquisite strand of faceted rondelles. And what I was hesitating to announce, but I will now, jewellery makers, is going under £30 for black Ethiopian opal. Like I said, in its natural form, black opal commands some of the highest prices of opals in the entire world. It is absolutely ludicrous. If you were to look at black opal, 9 times out of 10 it will undergo some kind of treatment. That's absolutely fine. These wonderful developments enhance, will take an opal that already has that deep body colour, that already has that darkness, and just allow us to appreciate that internal beauty, even with the naked eye. I'm not talking about under microscopic lens or anything like that. I'm talking literally from probably feet away. You'll see these beautiful flashes of colour. Would you use this alongside your 18 karat gold Vermeil chain that's coming up? 40% of the stock of this has gone already. If you want to multi-buy again, you are not restricted at all. It has one of the most, for me, when I look at black opal, Deb, I see this just charismatic beauty.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It draws you in and you want to keep looking at it and see the colours. That it's like a kaleidoscope, because when you put a kaleidoscope up to your eye and it's quite dark, and then you hold it up to the light and twist, it's like that with this strand. You know, the colours that are just shining out from those dark areas there, and it suddenly just flashes like that one with the bright red.
Yeah,
flashing out of the
gemstone.
Like a cherry red, isn't it?
I mean, Adam, you've worked with gemstones for how long? A long time, he says. A long time. He says, I'm seeing colours in this strand that I've never seen in opal before. Yeah, which one in particular are you looking at then? What colours? The one right in the middle, what, the reds? But it travels, yeah, he's saying. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with you. Also, this one here, I mean, look how midnight blue that is.
Yes, that one's drawing my eye with that deep,
beautiful
colour.
Midnight blue. There's still 15 of you with it in your basket, so it's looking like it could be an on-screen sellout, jewellery makers. I remember us bringing black Ethiopian opal at triple figures, and that was an absolutely incredible deal. It really, really was. So now, to be offering it to you at under £30, again, that's purely down to the fact that we probably buy more and we're able to negotiate that bit harder. Well done. Well done, well done. Right, let's bring you some more amazing treats for 20 minutes before your deal of the day, where we have your 18 karat gold Vermeil in the curb chain. I've got the matching beautiful drop earrings and also your head pin. So they're coming up, and Deb is working with some Colombian emerald from your collector's choice. Fingers crossed on that one. Shall I bring you, yes, Hessonite garnet, totally natural. We're talking hugely collectible gemstones. You can totally see, Liam, that this is your type of show. Again, a man in the gemstone know. Hessonite garnet, often referred to as the cinnamon stone. You have this almost delicious saturation that you can positively taste. Look at that. When we say that garnet has some of the highest refraction, you can see it, can't you? There's been some very high-end gemstones in this. Yeah, Liam's just said some very high-end gemstones, but they haven't been high price tags. No, not at all. It's totally and utterly natural. You get this wonderful fusion, almost like a cognac colour, don't you, with your Hessonite garnet? Yeah. But refraction. See this light dancing around internally within every single facet. It's a totally natural gemstone. Hessonite garnet, there are many different varieties of garnets out there. It's one of the most fascinating gemstone families, personally one of my favourites to talk about, because there's different levels of refraction and certainly different colours in the garnet family. Again, yeah, cluster earrings. So we've got these beautiful 18 karat gold Vermeil drop earrings coming up. I've even got the 18 karat gold Vermeil head pins, so you can make a matching suite of jewellery on the chain. So I've got the chain. I need to show you that, don't I? Here it is, 18 karat gold Vermeil chain. Ooh. See the difference?
Wow.
Yeah.
Liquid lustre, just, that's amazing.
I've only got 217. You know when we say, okay, what's the difference between Vermeil and gold plate? That's the difference.
Yes, yeah.
That's the difference. You can see it, can't you? That's coming up. Are you ready for another crazy price tag for Hessonite garnet? A gemstone that you absolutely see in your high 18 karat golds, your platinums even. Beautifully rare, wonderful spicy light colour, perfect for the forthcoming seasons. Under £20, again very, very popular. And these are what I would describe as a faceted drop, because they're, you know, they're faceted on both sides. You can absolutely use them in your sort of cascade-like designs. Again, I'm thinking about your beautiful little Russian lady that you made in your 9 o'clock kit. Can you imagine a Hessonite garnet?
Yes, in the tassel. Yeah. That colour would work brilliantly well with a rich amethyst colour.
Oh, that's gorgeous, with the onyx. I don't know why I look at her and think she's like a little Russian doll.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's very cute. So instead of the round, you
smaller one. Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually use the Hessonite. Amazing. Moving on. Should we do some Kambaba jasper? Here we go. Amazing. Kambaba jasper actually is a variety of jasper that actually originates from the sea. It's the patterning comes from algae formations within the sea. Again, over thousands upon thousands of years. Look what the gemstone that it actually produces. Again, totally natural. So you get these really lovely circular-like patterns. So fusion of your blues, blacks, and even some dark greens. For those of you mentioned malachite earlier on, Deb,
yes.
I look at Kambaba jasper and think there's definite similarities in how they actually not form, but the patterns that you actually see. They're all natural, totally natural, gorgeous shape and direction of drill hole positioning in your diamonds. 12mm rounds, very, very limited, I understand, your Kambaba jasper. Ocean jasper, I think, is deplete now. It's no longer in production. Kambaba jasper, I'm not sure, but it's not very plentiful, let's put it that way. Okay, so if you wanted to do things like makes for men, if you wanted to do simple stretchy bracelets, your macrame, should we take this to a single figure price tag for you? Again, literally on a head pin, really quick, cool gemstone. In terms of sort of the make, it's not going to take you a huge amount of time, depending on what you go for, of course. But something that's really striking, really, really, really striking its appearance. Who does? Alison. Mix that with the Emerald L. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't. I can't. Alison, I can't, because Deb's got mine. Deb's got the studio. Don't worry, but yes, that's a lovely idea.
I might be able to.
Beautiful. Or recreate what Deb's done actually now with the abalone.
Yes.
Abalone, yeah. I almost said then.
Abalone.
With the abalone diamonds. I went all posh. Who am I kidding?
Yes. It's actually, the jasper is actually very animal-y print.
Yes, it is.
And there's a lot of olive and sort of almost army tones of clothing around.
Yes, I've noticed
so
that.
It would work really well with that for the winter, for bracelets and things that you can wear with your chunky knits.
Your chunky knit. I've noticed that as well, Deb, actually. Yeah, lots, still animal print, very popular. Yep. And yeah, a lot of these lovely, because it was ochre and mustard, wasn't it, last year?
It was,
Now much more about the sort of forest greens. $8.95. I think a strand that will really work for sort of gents and ladies is that you look at it and you can see its origination, can't you? You can actually see those sort of algae patterns, if you like, that have been produced within the gemstone. But I also can see something a little bit sci-fi, a little bit extraterrestrial as well, moving
Some of the patterns in there. Yeah.
Very, very, very popular. 200 carats that you're getting. Moving on. Well done. Well done. Well done. Moving on to last of stock pyramids. Oh my goodness me. I can't. I like to draw. I don't think I could actually draw this, let alone fasten it into a gemstone. And you're not just getting the one gemstone, you're actually getting multiples. Tiger's eye, amethyst, and jasper in these wonderful pyramid shapes. Now these, very, very, very popular. We have gallery wire tomorrow. 2 brand new DVDs. I could absolutely use these with gallery wire, and it would almost be a 2-dimensional design then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they're really cool, aren't they?
amethyst, tiger's eye, jasper, and aventurine? Yeah, and aventurine. There are only 20 of these left within the vault, jewellery makers. Again, prong setting, you can use them on your bead embroidery. You could suspend one maybe from your 18 karat gold vermeil chain. Just one.
Oh, with the green there.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That is a gorgeous combination. All of the above.
Yeah.
All of the above, but last in stock, jewellery makers, at £17.95. Well done. Let's do... now, we haven't had a huge amount of Labradorite recently. It does seem to almost, I don't want to say vanished, because we have got some, but there's, yeah, it's always a big seller. It's probably our #1 gemstone seller here at Jewellery Maker. And what a captivating natural treasure it is. Labradorite is a phenomenal gemstone, meaning it gives you an optical effect. In this case, we call it labradorescence. So it's, if you imagine tiny layers within this gemstone's formations, microscopic layers that capture the light in between those layers. Now, again, it's all about distances that light travels will equate to what colours you see. The more labradorescence, the more desirable. It's a really beautiful gemstone which has a lovely cashmere-like grey. Sometimes it can be as deep as black. But again, highlights the inner the magic. A gemstone on its first discovery, they literally, they used to worship this gemstone because they believed it was the aurora borealis trapped within each of these treasures. Yeah, first labradorite strand of the day, actually. First labradorite strand of the day. Should we take it into a single figure price tag again? Again, beautiful contemporary cuts, amazing amounts of labradorescence, simple bracelets like this. Pop maybe some of your jump rings in between, just pop it on some elastic or beading thread.
That with the Morganite would look nice.
Oh, I can do that, Deb.
You've got that. Awesome.
I have the Morganite here. Yes.
Yeah, nice.
$12.95 for that Morganite.
That's daft.
Which is, yeah, ridiculous for that gemstone. It's ridiculous to be bringing you Morganite, Labradorite at $8.95 right now. So that combination just here is just over £20, £21 and 90 pence. Yeah, it's just a very cool strand. Again, something that you can imagine gents wearing, ladies wearing, use it on your gold vermeil head pins. What was that? Did you say there's only 24? Oh, okay, 21 now. Samantha, well done. Elizabetha, Somerset, Janice, well done to you. Norfolk, London's there, Lorraine's there. Margaret, Gemma, Tina, good morning to you all, jewellery makers. I hope you're all well. If you have any questions for our lovely Deb, or you just want to come and say hi, you can text us. We are live here in the studio, 60777. Are you excited about your 18 karat gold vermeil opportunity? So we're launching your deal of the day with 18 karat gold vermeil curb chain. I will tell you the difference between gold, plate gold and vermeil. There is a big difference between those two. Hello to you, Alison. I love that necklace that Deb has made with the abalone. I might follow what Deb has made there if you don't mind. Alison's saying.
Carry on. Yep.
Carry on, she says. Carry on. It's beautiful, isn't it? And again, it's commercial.
Really simple. One you're going to wear all the time as well.
Love it. Absolutely love that. Using 3 of the abalone shells that are actually in the. That was the early bird.
It's one of the flathead
head pins.
That's the word on the bottom. So just bend the head pin. So you get that little dot at the.
Do you know what that looks like? Can I just say, stay there.
It looks like a little sitting man. Yeah. What's that? The thinking man. The statue.
It's the little pensive man.
Yeah. It wasn't intentional. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Yeah, totally. Moving on to Oh, they would go lovely with the emeralds. They go lovely with your labradorite. They go amazing with your tanzanite. Oh, monochrome beauty in my favourite cut. Black rutile. This is totally natural.
Oh, nice.
I want to multi-buy this and just have layers across the décolletage. maybe dotted in between a few dazzling, lustrous pearls.
Ooh. Very
Chanel inspired, isn't it? 15 carats you're getting. What is rutile? It's an amazing rutile quartz. So firstly you have, if you can imagine, like a pure white eye clean quartz, and then beautiful shards of rutilations that cross and intersect internally. Some will be quite closely compact and hence to almost transform the gemstone completely to black. Some will be a little bit more sparse. Giving you the beauty of Impressionist art. 15 carats in our beautiful faceted saucers. Look at those. They're just modern, they're contemporary, they're edgy. It's a genuine gemstone. It really is a cool gemstone, I agree. But actually very, do you know, this is so I can't believe, this is a difficult gemstone to cut ordinarily because those rutilations can potentially cause fractures during the cutting process. And yet here we are bringing it to you in these cuts that we've been raving about all morning. No, I've been raving about them all year, to be truthful. 0800 644 655, monochrome, striking beauty. Again, those of you that are inspired by the likes of Coco Chanel, we did a big showcase not so long ago discussing Coco Chanel and how influential she was as an individual, not just using pearls, using synthetic gemstones even, and of course Mother Nature's treasures also. Pardon? Right, that's just wow. $8.95. $8.95. How about citrine?
Ooh, that's a nice combination.
I'm making kits again, Deb.
Yeah, I like it.
I'll put together some kits for you.
Okie dokie.
What do you think?
Oh yeah. Saucers and saucers.
Saucers and saucers.
But it works because you're not distracted by the different shapes.
No.
And so all of those saucers align in the same way, and it will be just a really harmonious design.
I love that.
But that's really pretty.
I think that's my favourite as a combination, because you've got the femininity and then almost quite an edgy addition with the black rutile quartz.
Yeah.
These are your Morganites. They were just
nice.
$12.95, jewellery makers, and of course alongside the Labradorite strand. How many did I have of these? Okay, there's quantity, but they are getting snapped up by the multiples. Congratulations, everybody. Do stay with me because we are just 5 minutes away from your 18 karat gold Vermeil deal of the day. What shall I do in the meantime? Let's do the Hypersthene.
Ooh, I love this.
See, now, how do you all know about Hypersthene? Because I've only just found out that we had it. And I had to do lots of research about it because I'd never even heard of it before. But that's yourself, that's Mark, who've both gone, yeah, I love this gem. I'd never heard of it before.
It's just really cool.
It is very cool.
And it's something different.
And it is actually physically cool.
Yeah.
Can I just say, it's actually one of the coldest gemstones.
It's maybe, I don't know, you know how sometimes you're just drawn to different gemstones? And I just like gemstones that have that sort of quirkiness about them.
Do you know, yes. And I always said spinel's the most lustrous of your black gemstones. Until I saw Hypersthene. This is totally natural and it has a phenomena. Can you see?
Look at that. It's just brilliant.
Totally
so cool.
and utterly natural. My first experience of Hypersthene was literally a couple of weeks ago, and like you, Deb, just fell for it straight away. It's almost got a metallic-like appearance, and that comes from the presence of hematite within. So there are tiny, tiny little hematite needle-like inclusions within that produce this amazing phenomenal effect. Now, for me, if you love things like your obsidian, your silver obsidian.
I love obsidian, yeah.
It's that, but more.
And lavakite as well, I love.
Yes, it's and that, but more.
The three of those together.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
This is more metallic.
Yes.
Isn't it? Far more metallic.
Yeah,
and it literally is cool to the touch, totally natural. I adore this strand. Like I said, I only saw it a couple of weeks ago, and every single guest designer that I've brought this to air with has said, oh yeah, literally love it, love it, love it. It's great. It's a great gemstone for gents to wear, but at the same time I would be using this alongside maybe something like cultured pearls. I think would be really beautiful.
The contrast would would work really
You know
well.
what I'm going to bring back, Deb?
Go on then, let's see. Oh yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah. Oh, I tell you what would look fab with this is the black Ethiopian opal. Have you still got that? Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. It definitely does elevate those spectrum of colours, doesn't it? $19.95 only. Simple knotting, maybe with a contrasting colour of your silks or cords would be beautiful. Your mala necklaces.
With the silver thread running through, that would be beautiful.
I might have to buy some of these today.
Yeah, I think I might have to as well.
And do you know what I'm actually thinking? One strand makes at least two full stretchy bracelets. Do you know what I'm going to do? One for me, one for my husband.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
Very nice.
We're running out of time, jewellery makers. Do stay with us though, because this deal of the day is going to absolutely rock your world. We talk about luxury. I mean, seriously, I've brought you Colombian emerald today, Morganite today, Burmese sapphire today. What more could we possibly want? We want that luxury in your precious metal. 18 karat gold vermeil in a curb necklace, and also matching earrings and findings coming up after this.
This Friday, Gemma Crow is going to be bringing you a masterclass, and it is all about mixed media. She's going to be using Debbie Bolford's linking rings. Now, if you saw Gemma's show the other day with the resin, with the masterclass, blew my mind. Can she pull it out of the bag for a second time? Find out this Friday.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into JewelleryMaker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with JewelleryMaker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to JewelleryMaker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
JewelleryMaker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on JewelleryMaker.
JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Hello jewellery makers. We are live with you every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you watch us on Freeview at 5 p.m, we may appear to disappear, but we don't. There are lots of ways that you can continue to still watch your beloved jewellery maker. and they are Sky, Virgin, FreeSat, the Jewellery Maker website, YouTube, or the Jewellery Maker app, which is available for your smartphone or tablet. So, whichever way you choose to watch Jewellery Maker, we are always here for you to create, wear, and share.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Don't want to miss a Jewellery Maker show? Then download our app for Android and Apple devices by searching Jewellery Maker in your relevant app store. Stay with Jewellery Maker wherever you go. Don't miss out on our amazing deals, inspiration, demonstrations, and of course all the fun. Create, wear, share on the go with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Jewellery Maker.
This Friday, Gemma Crow is going to be bringing you a masterclass, and it is all about mixed media. She's going to be using Debbie Bolford's linking rings. Now, if you saw Gemma's show the other day with the resin, with the masterclass, oh, blew my mind. Can she pull it out of the bag for a second time? Find out this Friday.
Okay. Now, I know that this is going to be a question that comes up because people actually think Vermeil is gold plating, and that's the same as rolled gold as well. There is a big difference between all of those. So there's a reason why they will advertise the word Vermeil, because it is regarded actually as probably the finest quality of plating. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. The process itself is that much more advanced, and I just want to start with the plating process. So gold plated, which we offer you here at Jewellery Maker, and most establishments do, to be truthful. If you look at Alex Monroe, if you look at Monica Veneda, if you look at all of the Misoma, they all do plated varieties. And it's not as simple as just taking, I don't know, say a sterling silver chain and literally dipping it. It's not that simple. They actually sort of almost bombard it, spray it if you like, so that it gets into every single angle. And of course, that process, you want it to last. So there's nothing worse. And I've certainly bought from brands in the past when maybe a gold-plated chain, I'll keep that brand nameless, but I bought a gold-plated chain, well, I didn't, my husband bought it for me, with a little pendant, and I don't wear it anymore. And the reason why I don't is because it's kind of got that dual colour, which just doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You can have things further plated if you wanted to, but if you spend money on a piece of jewellery, I want that piece of jewellery to last and that luxury to last. So I thought what I would do, Jewellery Makers, is, okay, that's plating. I'd actually show you in a slide, exactly what Vermeil is and what the difference between those is. The difference between gold-plated and Vermeil jewellery. As Vermeil jewellery is composed of 2 precious metals, it includes gold and silver and is usually thought of as being closer to fine jewellery and tends to fall under the category demi-fine. The higher the carat weight and thickness of gold layer, the more expensive and the more valuable the piece will usually be. So again, I don't mind telling you this, so you might know it. There's a little bee. Do you remember the little bee necklaces that lots of people were wearing? I bought that, the smaller one, gold-plated sterling silver. I don't wear it anymore because it's got a really strange colour. It's not gold, it's not silver. It's kind of the plate has all but disappeared. If that had been maybe gold Vermeil, then I doubt that would be the case. So why? What is Vermeil? Vermeil is also known as silver gilt, and it refers to high quality, pure or sterling. Silver that is plated with a thin layer of gold. Most Vermeil jewellery available is now created by electroplating the silver with gold, a chemical process that uses an electrical current to bind the 2 metals together. In order to be considered as true Vermeil jewellery in the USA, and again many reputable jewellers and establishments like ourselves will have the same criteria, the piece has to meet a certain qualification. For instance, the gold on the piece needs to be at least 2.5 microns thick and at least 10K or higher. 10 karat gold, that is. Your deal of the day is 18 karat gold Vermeil. So it meets those criterias. Now, again, microns, you might think in microns, that's not a lot. No, but that's a minimum. And obviously with it being, we don't go just by the minimum here. We want this gold Vermeil necklace. I'm saying necklace rather than chain, do you notice that? To really last you. I don't want you to be in a position where, like my bumblebee necklace, where in less than 2 years' time you're not able to wear it. We deliberately are launching this as a deal of the day and highlighting, raving about this fact that this is the luxury that is Vermeil. Goodness me. We want that quality to last you. I have 217. This is not just gold plated. Gold plated is fine, there's nothing wrong with that at all, nothing at all. And listen, I've got lots of gold plated jewellery. This is Vermeil, so we are talking about a level of quality here. Now, we have, like I said, just over 200 of these available. Think about Christmas, think about anniversaries, think about special presents and gifts. Think about something that you'll keep yourself. This is something special, absolutely. We bring you on a regular basis, and I am not diminishing, you know, how amazing they are, your gold-plated and your sterling silver chains. We are bringing you something which is of a different level of class here, jewellery makers. 60 seconds, we're going to get that clock rocking. 18 karat gold Vermeil. That's the difference. That's the difference between this amazing necklace and what you'll have seen previously. But Deb, you and I both discussed the fact that it's immediately obvious, actually, visibly. Yeah, it's immediately obvious. So the microns that I was referring to, obviously we're not just going to bring you the 2.5. You know, the thicker the micron level, the greater the amount of luster that you're going to see across the surface. And this is almost liquid-like gold Vermeil luster that travels around the actual necklace itself.
It is.
Just over 200 of these available. I'm not going to say we've never done gold Vermeil before, because we possibly have. But I don't look at that. See what I mean? Look at that. Could that not be, if you looked at this, you would absolutely think that was 18 karat gold, solid.
Yes,
solid.
yeah, you would.
It is 18 karat gold, but it's the Vermeil as opposed to solid. Go on.
I was just going to say, it's like if you do painting, if you do watercolour painting, and you just do a thin wash over a white watercolour paper, you get the light coming back, bouncing back through the paint of the white paper. If you put a heavier wash of watercolour over the top, you don't get as much of the light travelling through in the paper coming back through the watercolour.
That's a really good definition.
So it's like the gold is your watercolour paint.
Yeah.
And it's not a thin wishy-washy coating.
No.
You've got a good layer.
Well, and multiple coats.
Indeed,
multiple coats, because it's got that minimum micron thickness.
So you've not got
2.5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It is a lot.
That's why it looks so rich and buttery and expensive. And
when you look at, whenever I see, some of my friends who wear gorgeous Indian pure gold, the purest form, that 24 karat gold. Some of my friends have that. It's that beautiful, rich yellow colour, isn't it? Because of the purity of the gold. I'm seeing that now in the actual 18 karat gold Vermeil in this deal of the day.
Definitely.
It is stunning quality. And yes, you do expect to pay a slightly higher premium for it. You've got 18 karat gold in here, jewellery makers. Think about the Colombian emerald. Think about your South Sea pearls. Think about your Tahitian pearls that you might have in your stashes or in your collections, your legacies, that you've been waiting for the perfect chain to suspend it from. £48.95 elsewhere would be absolutely incredible for 18 karat gold Vermeil. But make sure you do highlight when you research that you are looking for 18 karat gold, because you can Vermeil with lesser carat weights.
And you get a completely different look.
Totally different.
Yeah.
So we've just found one which is higher than the price that's on your screen right now, of course. So we're talking about £59, £60, 65, 16 to 80 inch. What, 18 karat gold? £40, okay, so we need to match that then. We'll match that price tag. We can match the £40 price tag, can't we? Should we do it? Should we do it? In fact, we'll beat it. Let's go to £39.95 for 18 karat gold Vermeil, not plated, £39.95. If it wasn't a deal of the day, quite right, Adam, that absolutely would be unbelievable, wouldn't it? Amazing. But it is a deal of the day. Oh, goodness me. Look at that. Look how it literally ricochets all the way around this beautiful, beautiful piece. £19.95. And we don't bring you gold Vermeil very frequently. This is one of the few opportunities, if probably the only opportunity that I can recall. 18 karat gold Vermeil in 925 sterling silver for under, we've looked online, jewellery makers, we can't find anywhere comparative. And again, it's about the layers. You've got to have a minimum of 2.5 microns in terms of the thickness of your 18 karat gold. There's a distinct difference between your gold plating. There's a massive, massive difference. I'm not down talking gold plating. I'm really not. Listen, I've bought plenty of gold plated and rose gold plated pieces in my time, but this is just taking it to a next level. You know, this is like me saying to you, okay, I don't know, should we do it in brands of cars? Should we do it in brands of cars? Yeah. So you've got your trusty, faithful family cars, like, I don't know, Ford, Renault, nothing wrong with those at all. Amazing, amazing, amazing cars. And then you've got your Ferraris. Yeah, that's the difference. That's the difference that I'm kind of making the comparison with here. I hope that makes sense. Loads of you are choosing to multi-buy. You have to check out your baskets though. Angela, well done. I'd be buying 6 as well because I think this. I've got. I'm thinking about my collection. You know, I keep talking about that Akoya pearl that I bought from our sister channel years ago, and I knotted the chain. Do you remember me talking about it? Yeah. Knotted the chain because the chain was really fine. Yeah. Knotted it. There's no way I'm going to untangle that. No way it's going to be untangled. So imagine, Adam's like, I'll give it a go. I guarantee you won't be able to untangle it, Adam. But
the thing is, even if you did untangle it, then it wouldn't sit. We're back to those kinks again. Yeah. It's going to have kinked links.
Yes. This, and I can tell you, it won't have this beautiful.
It won't have that
beautiful buttery
look.
Oh,
yeah.
1995. And that's not your price. Oh, it's beautiful. Look from a distance there. Deb, look at that. Even from a distance.
Catches the light, doesn't it? Yeah.
You can see it, can't you? That again, that goes back to what we were talking about. You can really, really see the difference.
You can, yeah. I love how simple it is, and just the fact that it's like your skin is almost sparkling with that gold because it sits so nicely, contours against your skin, doesn't it?
It does. I think there's a big gram weight invested in this as well.
Yeah.
This is your deal of the day. This is crazy. There is no comparison that we could find anywhere online. Anywhere online, not for this level of quality. Yes, I can bring you a gold-plated sterling silver chain at that price tag, probably less, but I can't offer you 18 karat gold Vermeil plated sterling silver at anywhere near £16.95. We are super excited by today's deal of the day, and we do have, by the way, the matching some gorgeous 18 karat gold drop earrings, and I also have the head pins that I can bring you in 18 karat gold Vermeil. So if you wanted to maybe suspend a pendant, or if I wanted to make that matching suite, we have those additional components too. Check out those baskets, Jewellery Makers, because we had only 207, did you say? 207, half the stock is gone. Julie's just got 7. I've seen quantities of 3s, 5s, 6s. Yeah, well, do you know what, Julie? I'd be doing exactly the same because I think this is a really luxurious gift. And, you know, maybe get your certificate alongside and get your actual certificate with this too.
Yeah.
So it actually says that it's 18 karat gold Vermeil, and put that in a really lovely luxury velvet box. That is your deal of the day price tag. I do have additional gold Vermeil pieces to actually bring you as well. Don't forget, you know, yes, okay, it's a little bit more of an investment than your gold plated chains. Yes, it is. This has got 18 karat gold on it. And how it's actually that process, that Vermeil process, is far more advanced and thicker. So it's gonna you're paying the additional for the longevity.
Yes.
There is nothing more upsetting really when you have a piece of jewellery, and that one that I've been referencing earlier on, I love it, don't get me wrong, and it's quite sentimental to me because my husband bought it for me, but I can't wear it now because it just doesn't look anywhere near as beautiful. And I don't want to tell him that because he bought it for me, and he bought it for me, and the plating is actually, you know, with jewellery, which tends to be all about sort of memories, sentiment, all of those things, you don't want to have to then go, okay, well, I can't wear that anymore. You know, you want it to be always part of your wardrobe, for want of a better description. Straight away, again, 4s, 3s. We are inundated on the web and inundated on the phone lines. How's the weight on the phone lines? It's not too bad. Lots of you are shopping on the web. I can see you waiting, and we can also see you being answered. So believe me, the queue is not massive. Benjamin, you've just got 4. Jane's just got 2. Congratulations, Sue, Kent, Cheryl, Christine, Patricia, Aloma. Hello to you, Nicolette, Sheila, Sandra, Pat, Julie, West Midlands, Morag. Hello to you, Cambridgeshire, London, Lynn, Marie, Karen. Hello to you, Samia, Joyce, Magdalene, Patricia, Jan, Shropshire, Alan, London, Dorika. Well done to you. I've also got Cambridgeshire, Wiltshire, Sarah, Valerie, Anne, Margaret, well done. Moira, you've got yours. Linda and Stephanie. Hello to you, Marion. Angela's just bought 8. This is what I'm thinking, Marion. How amazing that these 8, they could be gifts, very luxurious gifts, especially if you are thinking gifts, get your certificate. But if you do commissions, you know, you can actually, or you have people who come to you and say, can you make me such and such for this, maybe a bride on a wedding day, for example. You can say, okay, right, I can bring you a gold-plated chain, which is going to cost you this much. Or if you really want that longevity to that piece of jewellery, maybe an additional, what do you think? An additional £10 really, isn't it? It's an additional £10 to get 18 karat gold vermeil. If you say it like that, most people are gonna snatch your hand off, as the saying goes. I have one more chain variety. Now this is 18 karat gold vermeil. It's more limited. This is the box chain. I can't. So look at that. It's quite a bit more weighty. You've got a bit more silver in this one. Again, 18 karat gold vermeil. It's the simplicity of this link. They're very strong box chains, by the way, because I've described it before. You know, with say a trace chain, you've got 2 links which kind of intersect and lock into one another, like so. Just like so. But with a box chain, you've got 2 flat surfaces that will actually, so they're much stronger. I only have 98 of these. Again, straight away, lots of you on the phone lines. They are just breathtakingly beautiful. Breathtakingly beautiful. More limited. What about layering the 2 up, actually having the curb and the box chain together?
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Do you own any 18 karat gold vermeil jewellery?
I've got my Prasiolite earrings. They are, and they cost me £90 for a pair of earrings.
And so, I bet you haven't lost any of the gold.
They're as perfect as they were when I bought them.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
10 years ago. That's the difference. Yeah. It's longevity that you get from vermeil.
And
I'm not saying it's indestructible.
No, I mean, if I scratched them, then obviously you will get through.
Yeah.
But no, you can just tell the quality.
You really can. You can see the quality, as we keep saying, Dan. So this is the box chain. There was 100 of these. Again, lots of you are choosing to multi-buy. We're not even stopping at £24.95, jewellery makers. We're going to squeeze it under 20. We shouldn't be, because there is more. There is more of your precious metal. That basically is more of your your silver and gold, basically, within this too. £19.95 only. Every single one of those beautiful simplistic square links are giving you a mirror-like luster of solid 18 karat gold vermeil. You know, so just for those of you, for the benefit of those of you that have just tuned in, I've been talking about what's the difference, because we knew this was going to come up. What's the difference between gold plating and vermeil jewellery? As vermeil jewellery is composed of 2 precious metals, gold and silver, it's usually thought of as being closer to fine jewellery and tends to fall under the category of demi-fine. The higher the carat weight and thickness the gold layer, the more expensive and valuable the piece of jewellery will usually be. So you have here, we can gold vermeil with anything above, technically anything above 10 karat gold. You're getting 18 karat gold here, and it has to be a minimum of 2 microns thick. So vermeil is also known as silver gilt, refers to high quality, pure or sterling silver that is plated with a thin layer of gold. Most Vermeil jewellery available is now created by electroplating the silver with gold, and a chemical process that usually uses an electrical current to bind the two metals together. In order to be considered as true Vermeil jewellery in the US, and as I said, and other reputable jewellery establishments, the piece has to meet certain qualifications. For instance, the gold on the piece needs to be at least 2.5 microns thick and be at least 10 karat gold or higher. 18 karat gold. 18 karat gold. We've just found one on Monica Veneda, £55. 18 inch, 18 karat gold Vermeil too. Identical, £55. I love her jewellery. I think that's one of my favourite designers out there, Monica Veneda. I think you all know that. £55, not bad. To be fair, that's not bad.
That isn't bad,
That's not bad at all. We're at £19.95 though, jewellery makers. £19 and 95 pence only. We don't wear a lot of jewellery here in the studio because, you know, obviously we have to show a lot of pieces, but on a day-to-day basis, excuse me, if I could wear a chain and never take it off, it would be this. It would be one of your deal of the days. It would be, and not necessarily a pendant on there, it would just literally be a chain that I would wear and probably never take off. I don't do that because obviously I have to come in and out of work all the time, but yeah, so this is what you'd find probably around my neckline on my days off. I'm definitely joining you on this. People multi-buying, well done, more limited. Let's bring you... I don't recall if we've ever actually done 18 karat gold Vermeil earrings before. I don't recall. These are beautiful. We've had them in the plate. We've had them in gold plate, which are stunning. I think I bought them the first time they were brought to wear. You get 2 pairs. Straight away, the weight of these. What are they today? Liam has just said, in the gold-plated sterling silver, we think the 2 pairs are, if we remember rightly, are £17.95. And by the way, worth every single penny. Because look, if I turn that round, look at the amount of precious metal. Look at that beautiful liquid luster. These are 925 sterling silver, but the most important thing, jewellery makers, is the fact that these are 18 karat gold Vermeil plated. Now, I have quantity of these. We actually think this is the first time that we've ever brought you 18 karat gold Vermeil plated earrings. Deb, you're working with these right now, aren't you?
They're beautiful. They're so substantial.
Yeah. They're not going to buckle, are they?
No, they're solid. They're really gorgeous. Colombian emerald and onyx.
And can I answer that? Yeah, let's answer that. We've had a message coming in saying about the plating. I have read that Vermeil will wear off after 6 months of continuous wear. Okay, Tony, so listen, it's all down to the amount of microns that any plating, be it gold plating or be it Vermeil, plating is plating, Vermeil is microns added on 2 microns. So technically, I suppose you could say that about, yeah, a gold-plated piece of jewellery is never going to last forever and ever and ever. But the word I keep using for that is longevity. So if we have that sort of thought process and think, okay, well, I'm buying a gold-plated chain, that plating might come off eventually. We know that. It's a layer across the precious metal. The difference is Vermeil is, the process is that much more advanced and the layering is that much thicker. So it's longevity. It will last longer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's not, I very much doubt 6 months. I very, very, very much doubt 6 months. So this is why you're paying for a much more advanced treatment So it is all about the durability.
You still have to look after your jewellery.
Of course you do.
You know,
and by the way, 18 karat gold, 18 karat white gold. So my mum and dad bought me an 18 karat white gold diamond ring when I was 18 years old. I have to have that rhodium plated.
Yes. Yeah,
I have to
absolutely.
have that replated. Yeah. And that's really expensive.
It is. Yeah.
Really expensive to do because it starts going yellow.
Yes, and it does actually wear off with that the white gold.
Yeah.
So you do have to have it replated, and that's accepted. But a lot of people don't realise that.
No, when they buy white gold, yeah.
But with the Vermeil, I think, obviously, if you have a ring and you wear that ring every single day for 6 months, and you wear it when you're doing the gardening, or when you're decorating, or doing a bit of DIY, or clearing out the garage, then there's more opportunities for that to become worn.
Of course, you have to be conscious of that, how you wear your jewellery as well. I'm really glad that you messaged in about this, Tony. No, I'm really glad because it's actually, I'm sure you probably weren't the only person actually thinking that, but I just really want to say, listen, that goes for all jewellery, really.
Absolutely.
You know, if you go and buy a Rolex watch, there we go. I used to have customers that used to come in on a regular basis to have their Rolex watch polished because it does.
Yes,
scratch.
It wears.
Your 18 karat gold, white gold ring, brooch, necklace, whichever it actually is, naturally that white gold comes off. So have you ever actually seen, if you look at an 18 karat gold ring, I can bring mine in, underside here always goes a little bit yellow. That's where the plate comes off first.
It's starting to wear off.
Never have it plated more often than twice a year, by the way, because it actually does. It does actually sort of, I don't want to say, it's just not something you should do regularly.
No.
So a minimum of twice a year. Now, what's this? Leah wants to show you something. So we're looking online. Here are our plated, same design, drop earrings. Absolutely beautiful. Bought these myself, and by the way, can I just say I've worn them loads. I put amber on the bottom of mine.
Oh, nice.
And none of the plating has gone off that. Now, these aren't the same earrings. These are 18 karat gold Vermeil. How about if we just say instead of £17.95, they're an extra £2. And you're getting that longevity, that process. That it is a far, far, far more advanced process of I don't want to say the word plating, so I'm trying to avoid confusing people. Vermeil plating. There is a distinct difference. I hope that answers everybody's questions. Text in if you have any further. Alan, Stephanie, Margaret, Jane, Cambridgeshire, Jackie, Stephanie, Morag, West Midlands, a lot of multi-buyers. Hello to you, Kent, June, Caroline, Julie, Warwickshire, you're there as well. Janice, I'll be getting hold of these for sure. And you said you've bought, so you would have actually you've made a conscious decision to buy 18 karat gold Vermeil before.
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Because I wanted a quality earring, and I absolutely adore Prasiolite as a gemstone, and the Prasiolite cut is gorgeous. And I saw these earrings and I thought, do you know what? They're actually a little bit more pricey than I would normally pay, but they were well worth it because they are Vermeil and they have that quality and that longevity. And I know that the plating isn't going to wear off. That coating of gold that you have in a Vermeil is totally different to a plating.
To a standard plating. That's the difference,
And it's not going to wear.
Caroline, by the way, who is our silver buyer, is watching right now, and she's just messaged in to Liam and said, the other thing we need to point out to our JewelleryMaker viewers is this is prior to the silver price, not just silver, sorry, we need to consider. Silver and gold, because gold prices have gone through the roof as well. Have gone through the roof. I don't know if you've got that chart yet. So right now is not the best time to be buying silver and gold in the market. I'm not talking about right here at JewelleryMaker, because these are prices which are reflective of probably about 6 months previously.
bought in historically.
Well, with COVID and the pandemic, obviously lots of things have been delayed. Caroline will tell you I've been pushing for a launch for literally since the beginning of the year, and they still haven't arrived. You know, it's caused massive backlogs. So, but that's a good thing for you right now, because you're actually paying prices of silver and gold from yesteryear. This is the historical trend of the prices of silver. This is just the silver. They'll have one in platinum, they'll have one in gold as well. So look, it peaks and troughs, peaks and troughs, peaks and troughs, peaks and troughs. Look where we are, jewellery makers. It's at the highest price tag that it has been in over 3 years. Not what's on your screen though, jewellery makers, as Caroline has just highlighted. And you are getting a huge gram weight here, aren't you? Not just of silver, it's a gram weight of 18 karat gold vermeil, and also your silver, jewellery makers. 3 grams across the 2 pairs. I think they're beautiful on their own. And Deb, you've been very kindly making those those Natalie Portman inspired earrings.
I am making tassel earrings, So I've distributed all of the emerald. So I just need to now connect everything up.
Oh, I can't wait. I'll be showing you those as well when Deb's all ready. Just to show you as well the price of gold. This is the graph for your gold prices. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And that doesn't look like it's dropping anytime soon, does it? Okay. I've bought a few of Jake's loose stones, Jake Thompson's loose stones recently, and I actually said to him, Jake, if I actually design a piece, can you get it made for me? He was like, Elle, bad timing, don't do it, come back to me when the prices go down. He said, because you're actually better off buying platinum right now. I was like, fair enough. Very, very, very expensive prices of gold and silver right now. Okay, now, I don't know about you, but if you are somebody that likes, if you're like me and you want everything to have that consistency of quality, you want everything matching, because you can get gold plate or gold vermeil from one establishment and something from another establishment, and the tone isn't quite the same. I would want everywhere, right into the heart of the design, to also be consistent. So hence why Caroline has sourced for you your 18 karat gold vermeil plated head pins too. So you can literally say everything. If you make a pair of earrings out of those beautiful 18 karat gold vermeil sterling silver earrings and use your 18 karat gold vermeil head pins, you can advertise it as being 100% so.
The onyx earrings that I've made, I've just kept all of the metal on show, but you can see how the colour just flows. It's so good to be able to have all of these components that match. You don't want your eye to be disturbed by changing colour. Unless it's part of your design.
Well, that's the difference between your really luxurious jewellery establishments. And maybe sort of the ones you see on your high street. I'm not even sort of turning this into sort of your crafters. You know, the difference is the ultra fine jewellers are sticklers for every single attention to detail. Exactly. You're getting a pack of 10. There are loads of you there already. They're beautiful, Deb. Absolutely beautiful. Just one of your little black onyx on the bottom, which is from, by the way, Deb's kit in the 9 o'clock hour. £12.95. That's £1.30 per 18 karat gold vermeil head pin.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. And by the way, can we show Natalie Portman again? Is that all right? Only because we brought you Colombian emerald earlier today, and these earrings, the reason why... Oh, look over here, Natalie, where's white? Now, I know these are in white gold or silver, platinum possibly, I don't know, but I just thought the rondelles would look amazing if you were to team it alongside these head pins and alongside your deal of the day 18 karat gold vermeil earrings too. And that's something you could really simply actually create yourselves, which I think Deb's actually working on right now. I had quantities of how many? I had I had 160 of these, but half the stock has gone already, and I've still got people on the phone lines. You will be answered, I promise you. It's busy, busy, busy. It's actually our busiest hour of the day, so and I can see you being answered, so please do just bear with us. If you want to multiply, you absolutely can. I don't recall ever doing 18 karat gold vermeil head pins. I don't recall. I've never say never, but I don't actually recall it. So,
and you probably would.
I would remember, yeah. I think I would remember. So there is a big difference, and I hope that answers everybody's questions. But they're getting quite limited now. Should I be pointing out, Deb, as well, the thickness? So these are 0.5 millimetres in their thickness. Is that important?
Yes, because it does mean that it's going to fit through a lot more of your gemstones.
Okay.
With your drill hole. I'm actually using fine head pins with the emerald.
So that's my fault. I didn't give you the head pins.
Yeah, so I'd already threaded it all on. I wasn't going to rethread.
No, I didn't give you. That's the only reason that Deb's not using these actually in her pieces is because we didn't. Yeah, we knew they were going to be a sellout. That's why. Are we going to do? Who's asking that? Hello, Deborah, saying, are we going to do gold vermeil wire? Oh, well, Caroline is watching right now, Jewellery Makers. She's currently working from home, but I don't know. You've just asked the question, my darlings. There you go. I think it would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
I think that's a really nice suggestion. Okay, I've got 20 minutes between now and the top of the show. I've still got a gorgeous strand of Kyanite to bring you as well, multicoloured Kyanite. So from these beautiful, deep, natural blues to the wonderful shades of greens, teal, and some of the rarest of your orange. Yeah, this is coming your way. It's a stunning strand of Kyanite at the top of the hour, Jewellery Makers. Not yet. Stay where you are on those phone lines for the deal of the days and check them out nice and quickly. Okay, what can I do before then? Shall we bring... Oh, yes. Liam, it is like you've planned it. Because this is even down to the perfect drill hole positioning.
Ooh.
Oh, Deb likes this.
They're gorgeous.
And don't you think?
Wow.
Alongside your 18 karat gold vermeil head pins and alongside your 18 karat gold vermeil earrings. Literally top to bottom drip. The drill hole positioning is perfect as well, isn't it?
Absolute perfection.
Oh.
You couldn't get any better than those.
How many do we have of this Swiss Blue Topaz? 44. Okay. Are you going to do what I think you're going to do with this strand? Yeah, you are as well. Okay, if you've never made a single piece of jewellery, the positioning of this drill hole makes these the easiest pair of earrings that you can create, really. Because, Deb, correct me if I'm wrong, I get a head pin, one of my 18 karat gold vermeil head pins, I pop it through the bottom, I do a little loop, and I attach it to those hoops.
Sorted. Done.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
You could even if you're quite slow, a minute,
I'm slow.
2 minutes, and you've made a pair of earrings.
I reckon it'd probably be more like 5 with me.
Okay, 5 minutes.
I am pretty slow. But look at the pair of earrings.
Oh.
$49.95.
Yeah.
Oh. 7 pairs of earrings, and that's costing what, £3.50 per Swiss Blue Topaz.
Wow.
Pair.
Yeah.
Pair. 20 carats of that beautiful electrifying variety of topaz. Amazing, just undeniable that it is Swiss Blue, because we were sort of talking about colour when it was we were discussing the Colombian emerald. The same applies with your Swiss Blue topaz. Now this isn't natural, it goes through an amazingly advanced process which can take up to 10 years to actually transform a topaz to this wonderful wonderful, wonderful, enigmatic-like colour. It's completely durable as well, so this colour will always, always remain. 20 carats that you're getting here, of course you're flying in for this. I just think it's the most beautiful combination alongside your 18 karat gold, 18 karat gold vermeil items, and likewise you can use it on your deal of the day chain too.
Ooh, yes.
Shall I grab it? Just one drop.
Just one. Yep. And again, it would be really quick and easy to make. Just a head pin and a loop.
Super simple, just literally a loop.
Yeah.
£16.95 for your deal of the day, 18 karat gold vermeil plated. Do you notice I'm emphasising the 18 karat gold vermeil? It's a mouthful, it is. It is, but it's really important that I say those words as well, because that really does make a big difference to the luxury of the piece. And the word longevity, that's the difference. That is the difference. Should we do some Tanzanite drops? I think I've got 12. I saw it. Don't worry, Liam. Oh yeah, again, 18 karat gold vermeil. With Tanzanite.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh yeah. Now I should be bringing you this huge parcel, let's be honest, it's not a strand, it's a parcel of genuine Tanzanite. I should be bringing it to you at £141.45. And if I was to actually work out what the price is per stone, it would be astonishingly low. Probably a couple of pounds. Yeah, per Tanzanite solitaire. Let's do it. Whilst we're just readjusting your deal of the day hour price tag, I'm going to count these. £47.95 gets you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 33. 33 solitaires. So that's working out at £1.45 per Tanzanite. I mean, for the first time today, which I'm amazed I haven't said it previously, but where else would you be able to get genuine Tanzanite for £1.45? Yeah. Hello, Suffolk. Hello, lovely to be with you. We'll be having Vermeil bracelets. Could we? Oh, please, could we?
Nice. Yes.
Yes. Will be. Yeah, certainly. Well, again, you're asking the questions. Keep these messages coming through because Caroline is watching right now. So yeah, I'm sure she's probably writing all of these down. However, I need to point out the prices of silver and gold have skyrocketed. So I don't know, Caroline might be able to answer this. Caroline, have you got any 18 karat gold Vermeil bracelets in the pipeline from when you purchased them months back? Have you? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, this finale strand is all Mother Nature's incredible doing. Amazing natural beauty. But most people actually think of Kyanite and think it only comes in blue. No, actually Mother Nature gives you the occasional offering of different colour with that same exceptional beauty. It's coming up next. Kyanite is it's a wonderful treasure, and actually one of those that even today is very, very primitively mined. There's a couple of reasonings for that. One being its scarcity, it's incredibly scarce. So often it's not even worthwhile investing huge amounts into the machinery, like say you would find at a diamond mine or a sapphire mine, some sapphire mines, if you like. Kyanite is always natural. It's a completely natural gemstone that is often found at extreme altitudes as well. So you think, okay, logically, I ain't going to be able to get in big, vast diggers or trucks at the top of the in the top of the Himalayas. So a lot of it is actually transported to this day down the mines on the back of horses or carts. It's one of those gemstones that has one of those absolutely unrecognisable beauties, because when I look at fine quality kyanite, emphasis on the word fine, internally it can be quite an opaque gemstone. It can actually be have quite a lot of silks. Those silky like patterns, while still absolutely beautiful, cloud the colour. This is actually some of the most eye clean kyanite that I've seen. I don't want to make comparisons to, I mean, they are almost sapphire-like. These are two totally different gemstones. It is a gem that you expect to have patterning inside, but as long as it doesn't hinder like that intensity of colour saturations. Now, every single one of these rondelles is purely, completely and utterly natural. Those insanely electrifying greens are all Mother Nature's doing. The orange, one of the rarest of colours, is actually that teal, and yet here you are getting multiple sections of this gemstone. So there's the sapphire tennis bracelet that we were describing earlier on. Imagine now being able to offer it to you in a gemstone which is arguably rarer, especially in certain colours that are available on your screens right now. This has never been on the morning show previously. The fact that you have the teals, the oranges, the greens, and that wonderful, wonderful blue. It's a stunning quality strand. I agree with you, Liam. I totally agree with you. Because they have this wonderful presence. A gemologist said to me many years ago, he was actually talking about emeralds at the time, and he said to me, an emerald will choose you. It has a presence. That gemstone will have a presence. Don't you think that applies with this strand as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Every single one of those rondelles is glowing with a mixture of high quality clarity and incredible saturation of colour. 45 carats, you've got the graduation here. You could literally just restrand this. You could absolutely use it with your 18 karat gold vermeil. You know, maybe taking the little sections if you wanted to, separating them out. So yeah, okay, that's going to be the green kyanite, that's going to be the orange kyanite, that's going to be the teal, that's going to be the blue. Or keeping them, oh wow, look at that. So really simple techniques in rosary linking. If you want to make those earrings, you're going to get multiples of those earrings out of this one strand. Liam's saying, would you mix them up or would you use each individual colour? Let's ask our designer first. Deb, what would you do?
Well, you can see from the strand that they all work together.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to graduate from the cool tones through to the hot tones, that would work really well.
Like an ombre.
Ombre, yeah. Or just separate them out and have sections of each colour.
That would be beautiful.
Maybe one of all of the teal and then just one of the green at the bottom. That apple green, there's a punch of colour at the bottom.
Do you know, apple green is the perfect description because it has got that really beautiful that apple colour. Now, what you're looking at on the web, Jewellery Makers, is £79.95. And by the way, if you wait until tomorrow, that's the price that this amazing multicoloured kyanite opportunity will be. A gemstone of immense complexity during the cutting process. It's actually a polymorph gemstone, but it has a dual direction in terms of its cleavages. So you have to consider all of that during the faceting. Again, that can hinder the gemstone's individual beauty. Not right now. Amazing quality, beautiful purity of colour, totally and utterly natural, and not $79.95. And what has been an incredibly fun show, very luxurious show, don't you think?
It has.
Luxury for less. Liam is saying $29.95.
That's for rare colours like that. And until recently, I didn't even know that Kyanite came in that gorgeous brick orange colour.
No, and yeah, I mean the teal as well is incredibly rare, incredibly rare. It's completely and utterly natural. And I think most people, when they think of Kyanite, they think of a gemstone which is quite opaque. It's lovely, don't get me wrong, even when it is.
Yeah.
You've got almost like the visions of driving rain, like silks inside the gemstone itself. But what the finest quality is basically kind of what you're looking at here. Beautiful, beautiful level of transparency and clarity, whilst maintaining that level of saturation of colour. Like I said, you come back tomorrow if you want to get this tomorrow, it'll be $79.95. Right now, $29.95 for those beautiful visions. I can squeeze a couple more in before they kick this out of the studio, Deb. Go on, you two.
Be gone.
Be gone.
Be gone.
Be gone. Be gone.
Move along.
While social distancing, absolutely.
One-way system.
Deb, can you, like, literally, look. Oh, Deb. Oh, Deb. Do you want to see the inspiration? Deb, they are beautiful.
Well,
so that's using a few of the Colombian emerald, which was what, $39.95?
Yeah, I would multiply that strand at that price, at that quality. That is definitely an opportunity to multiply it and make yourself a complete suite of jewellery like that.
How much would you sell those earrings for?
Oh, well, firstly I wouldn't, because I'd want them for me.
Yeah.
But they're easily a £70 or £80 pair of earrings. Easily.
There's the earring findings. There's the strand on your screen. It's going to cost you £53.90, and that, by the way, you can make multiples of, couldn't you?
Yeah, with the findings, yeah, definitely.
Wow, I love them. We've put the Colombian emerald onto your screen again, JewelleryMakers. I only had a limited quantity of those. Unbelievably beautiful. Okay, let's squeeze in. Oh yes, I showed you this earlier on with the 18 karat gold Vermeil.
Yeah, I thought it was lemon amber.
Oh,
because it's so glowing. It's almost got that look of amber about it, with the way the light quality travels about the gemstone.
Yeah.
But this is. No, you've got the weight as well with this, haven't you?
You have, and the graduation there, knotting these with some lovely silks in between.
That would be nice.
Glowing citrine, JewelleryMakers, absolutely beautifully glowing citrine. You've got that presence of orange running through, of course.
Lovely colour.
Oh goodness me, I've just heard the price tag. Citrine, it's probably the most sought after variety of all of your quartz family. And in actual fact, some of the most difficult to get hold of, especially with this.
Difficult.
Yeah, especially with this intensity of colour.
Yeah.
Is this heat treated? Natural? Really? Okay, so less than 95% of the world's citrine is apparently treated. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. You can actually transform an amethyst into a citrine with a little bit of heat. This is that 5%. That minuscule percentage of the world's citrine that didn't need any of that treatment. And you can almost see those wonderful warm marmalade-like colours coming through. It's a happiness-inducing gemstone, it's believed to be. It's a gemstone which is labelled as the treasure of crafters. It's believed to aid your creativity and also bring you prosperity and wealth. $9.95. You're getting sizes from 6 right the way up to 10 millimetres. I mean, the fact that you've got a graduation, whether you choose to use them all together or not, you're actually getting multiples of shapes then, aren't you, in one strand?
Yeah, you are. But that graduation works so perfectly.
Doesn't it?
Combine it with your onyx, those onyx coins.
Yes, the black onyx.
Yeah, that'd be
black
nice.
and gold.
Sort of stripy, yeah. Very happy.
Jewellery Makers, Deb, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
So good, I've really enjoyed it.
So does that mean we'll get you back on the morning again then?
Hopefully, yeah.
You get, because I know you're not. She's not a morning person. She doesn't like getting up nice and early.
I'm not good first thing in the morning.
You can vouch for that.
Grumpy face.
But I've missed. I haven't had Deb for like a year. A year. What? I know.
Yeah.
As you might have guessed, our luscious Lucy's there waiting in the wings, looking fabulous. Looking fabulous as always. Don't forget to check out your baskets on your deal of the day. $16.95 for 18 karat gold Vermeil curb chain, which is just unbelievable. I'll be getting some of those as well for Christmas gifts because, like I said, longevity is the word that hopefully we have that you would remember when we're thinking about gold Vermeil. Anyway, we're running out of time. I'm back with you tomorrow morning now, Jewellery Makers, where I'll be joined by Jake. We have some more Star Sapphire. We've also got your bi-coloured Tanzanite, which I've been pushing for, and a special treat on top of that as well. So very exciting. Don't go anywhere though, because the luscious Lucy is up next, and I think I saw Nadia as well. We'll see you soon.
Oh, yes.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Don't want to miss a Jewellery Maker show? Then download our app for Android and Apple devices by searching Jewellery Maker in your relevant app store. Stay with Jewellery Maker wherever you go. Don't miss out on our amazing deals, inspiration, demonstrations, and of course all the fun. Create, wear, share on the go with Jewellery Maker.
This Friday, Gemma Crow is going to be bringing you a masterclass, and it is all about mixed media. She's going to be using Debbie Bolford's linking rings. Now, if you saw Gemma's show the other day with the resin, with the masterclass, blew my mind. Can she pull it out of the bag for a second time? Find out this Friday.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Email help@jewellerymaker.com or drop us a message on our Facebook page.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Hello Jewellery Makers. We are live with you every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you watch us on Freeview at 5 p.m, we may appear to disappear, but we don't. There are lots of ways that you can continue to still watch your beloved Jewellery Maker. and they are Sky, Virgin, FreeSat, the Jewellery Maker website, YouTube, or the Jewellery Maker app, which is available for your smartphone or tablet. So, whichever way you choose,